welcome to Disney Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
I am your Dungeon Master, August Schmidt, and with me, as always, are the Problem Children, plus a special guest star. Say hello, everybody!
Hello!
Yes,
Hello, everybody.
Guest starring, for those of you who watch our streams and those of you who don't, welcome to the chat. We, in fact, have a member of our Wednesday session from the Venatories. Logan, playing Nick Wilde, will be joining us for you all to understand in just a moment.
Oh, great.
But before we truly get underway, a slight recap of last we saw the Prom Children. Blitzing through 2 layers, making it first to the 5th layer, then to the 6th very quickly. Getting out of the snow-filled layer of Stygia into the jails of Malbo. There's the word I'm looking for. Good thing I have notes. Meeting Jasmine's half-sister, shall we put it, and learning more about
She was so cool.
her person, as well as some, blasts from the past faces. Kronk seeing Yzma down there, and while not going with Yzma, still helping her out by getting her out of prison because apparently she wasn't dead.
She didn't just throw you to the dogs, she threw you to the demons.
Yeah,
She very much threw you to the demons though before she
I
left.
cannot believe you let her out. I mean,
No,
granted,
that
you did a
makes
great
sense
job.
for Kronk.
You did a good hero thing. That's like a
But-
hero thing to do, but oh no.
So good at
Seriously.
playing. Well
I
done.
can see it.
Yeah, well done. But in party, ha!
Yeah.
But no one knows. That's the best part, Craig. For them, you were just gone for a bit.
Right.
Getting through the, of course, asking Jasmine's sister Glacia to help you into the next layer. You found yourselves in a library, books stretching it seems for miles up and down, and seeing that when going over the side, Morph, you kind of did that glide up and realized it just loops back in. Or excuse me, Thumbelina. It's almost like a loop, it seems. There's really no floor or ceiling.
I really just want to jump off one of them and just keep falling.
And just see if falling could work.
That would be my nightmare. Duh.
Making it through this layer, what you already found, Morph creating this tower that 4 of our party members are in, but Jim, Jasmine, and Morph, you found a book in the Book of Forbidden Knowledge section. Using, of course, Sparrow's compass to point you here, and very successfully, basically imperceptibly taking it. As well as Morph, you found 2 dark books.
Yep.
One on how to kill fairy, and of course one labeled the properties, usage, and handlings of changelings.
Yep.
Which might be important for you.
I don't know why.
Can't imagine.
Yes, couldn't imagine what could happen there for Morph. Who knows?
Hopefully not death.
As you are all sitting here, we are going to, though, briefly cut away from the recap to a bit of another recap.
Oh.
Last we saw on just Wednesday, Nick, you saw Frollo looking into your eyes, your body completely held in magic. As you watched, he walked forward and pulled out a simple metal tuning fork. You see his last words he spoke to you before you vanished were, "Good luck." As you feel body, soul, and spirit rend away, you immediately, strobing colors and lights all around, falling through eternity. Your body does awaken. You gained enough of a long rest just because of the time it took.
Oh, yeah.
That's lucky.
And now we are going to make quite an interesting roll.
My voice is hoarse because I've been falling for hours.
Hours and just screaming.
Not because of anything else.
We are going to see where you show up. Here we go.
Peep this not 20. You already rolled.
Interesting.
Oh no.
I now need Hook. Oh, well, I'll make for Hook. Kronk, Mr. Incredible, and Thumbelina, you 3, would you please make me perception checks?
Can you help me out with that? Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Can I ask, was that banishment that he did to get him into... Guys, are we in a different plane?
You are in a different
Very
plane.
much so.
But it wasn't banished?
Banishment, Nick could have
No.
come back from a banishment. Banishment doesn't work unless you're from a different plane, which would have been terrifying to figure out, Nick, to be like, oh no, I'm not actually even from the mortal plane, but that is not what happened, unfortunately.
26.
22.
22.
14.
14. Krunk, you and Hook don't really hear anything. Mr. Incredible, you think you hear something, but nothing really, like... Wait, was that like a noise outside or a trick of the silence? Because it is very quiet. Thumbelina, you cannot help but hear that Doppler effect of something happening far out, but definitely noise.
Far out, not right outside.
Not right outside.
He's trying to get you away from safety.
Okay, so... how do I do this? I will clearly go investigate because it's the first sound we've heard.
Yes.
And I would mention it to the four who are there.
Yes.
They
Inside
can
the tower, you're fine to talk. So.
Right. And so they can make their own decisions, but I'm definitely going to go out of the tower and fly. Can I carry him? And we can fly up?
Actually, she does have the
Enough,
bubble
yeah.
giant string.
Because we're not in combat. If you were to just take the time to
Thumbelina,
carry,
then Mr.
yeah, you
Crumble,
could just
and
carry him
Krunk.
over.
When do you want me to? That way we can see if I can see
Mr.
him from color.
Hookman
It depends on if
is your dad.
other people are coming, but if it's just us.
True. Right now, Hook's gonna stay behind again, just in that hey, always have someone here. Kronk, would you like to go with them, or you could stay with Hook in the tower in that hold down the fort, so to speak?
I'll stay with Hook.
Cool.
I'm still processing.
You've had a lot in the past couple hours of
Actually,
oh,
yeah. That's fair.
August.
Mm.
I'm going to cast Fly
clever.
on Mr. Incredible, and that way he can control where he's going, and we're not relying on each other's strengths trying to do this.
Yes, trying to hold each other. Okay, don't drop my collar. Cool, Mr. Incredible, you have fly cast on you. Both of you can fly. Thumbly, you're still a little bit faster, just innately, but you both can keep up.
Some of us had wings for a while.
After a moment, you guys head off. Here's what we see. Nick, eventually you realize that as you're falling, shape and color have stopped flashing as it is just blur, as you are just quickly falling through a space. Give me a quick perception check of your own now as you are moving.
27.
27. It looks like you are suddenly surrounded by rows and rows of books because on your right, within an arm's reach are shelves, but it's moving very fast.
This
And
truly is hell.
on your left, there's a platform almost that every so often just kind of past your vision. But again, you are moving unfortunately really quick. Thumbly and Mr. Incredible, after a few minutes, you hear something. Again, it's not a lot, but there is definite noise, I'll say. And you see something moving very fast up and down.
Can I while I'm flying, can I just time it so that I can Mr. Incredible suicide attempt stop?
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Give me
Hey, we can talk about
No,
it.
I'm referring to
from the movie, yeah, that incredible move to get him.
That incredible move.
Please would both of you then make me dexterity saving throws? Trying to time this right. This could go really good or really bad.
Man, I gotta play with you guys more often. I've been rolling well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Nick, you don't have the best of rolls.
Not
Or it's
normally.
gonna be confusing. Whenever
Dirty
I
20.
say Nick in this session, I will refer to the character.
Can I
Whenever I
give
say
him
Mr.
any kind
Incredible, I'll refer
I'm
to.
also
Would
probably
I
just
be able
gonna
to give him any
say
kind of
by your
action,
character
or is
names.
this a pure Mr. Incredible?
This is a pure Mr. Incredible thing
I'm
because
gonna use my Indomitable.
Indomitable Star.
No.
You need that.
Mr. Incredible just kills me.
Was it worse?
No.
You can use lucky. Can I give him a lucky point so he
Do
doesn't
you want to
kill
give
me?
him a luck point?
What was it?
It's a 17.
Oh,
17?
What the?
And what'd
That
you
was
get?
a bad roll.
Yes.
For this crew, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
there are certain rolls where I can't roll below a
Well, to be
27.
fair, what's your modifier?
When you're high enough. I mean,
27?
Oh, really?
that's what's crazy about 5th edition.
just
You get
hoping for-
strong enough as a
my first
character,
roll
and
was
you're just
good.
like a
Ooh,
god in
I
some
mean, my
point.
perception
yeah.
is a plus
And
16.
Nick Wild, what did you get for yours?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's actually not bad at all. Mr. Incredible, use your fly. As you catch this creature, you do.
It's like catching
The
a cat.
momentum does push you a little bit, but again, with your natural fly, you barely making the DC for both of you. go down, and like after a moment, you actually see them come back from above. But again, with your fly speed, mostly just using it to like break, shall we say, come to a spot on landing.
What would be your
Give me just a
reaction?
brief con save, if you would, Nick.
Did I throw up?
Yeah, basically. You've had quite a bit of vertigo and G-forces on you.
13.
Yeah, you guys see this fox creature wearing a purple suit and top
Can
hat.
foxes throw up?
Fun fact, apparently they can, as you see this creature.
So, when he does that, I'm gonna be like, knock it off. We're in a library. And then I'm gonna fly
Wait.
I wanna get out of there.
Can I cast sleep on him
With
because
the
we
fox
don't know
or
who
not
he
with
is?
the fox?
Yes, you can.
Was it loud?
Yeah, I know.
Guys, you're not gonna like hear him out. What does the fox say?
Oh my.
Well, listen, I gotta
Oh,
go.
gosh, and that's the session.
Oh,
If you want to cast sleep, do you want to upcast it at all, like to a higher level,
I'll
or
look at what I need to roll.
I am level
I have
7.
not cast it since our.
for a while? It's 5d8.
I have 60 hit points.
60 hit points. In that kind of metagame, if you really wanted him to go to sleep, it's not like you might need to upcast. Sleep's one of those spells once they've been hurt a bit, usually it works better.
Yeah.
Just have Mr. Incredible bonk me, and then
Let's make it a
I'll drop it by like half.
The forget me stick. No, that straight up. That would
Let's do
be so
level
dope.
4
Could you actually
spell.
cast a sleep
So,
spell
2,
into a bludgeoning damage, like
four.
a cudgel, and
Yeah,
do a forget me
Yes,
stick?
all the d8s are prepared.
Like for
Go ahead and
Megamind.
use
That
that.
would be amazing.
I feel really powerful.
I just think my
Well,
updated
that's
character
smart. I mean, it's that like, shoot, there's a library, this creature's just making these, and so Thumbelina, it's a smart move to be like, let's just put you to sleep real quick.
I have a solution to our problem.
So I say we put him to sleep. If he falls
Like
asleep,
bed
either way, take him to
Well,
the tower
I have
and
silence.
kind of like figure out who he is,
I also
what's
have
going
four.
on.
Right.
50,
Very helpful.
60.
Good question, guys. Did I use invulnerability?
He has
last
how many
session?
hit points?
60 hit points exactly. As you look up, you see this,
And then we
go to
This
sleep.
large man,
Don't
I've
talk.
heard of you.
You have it. Yeah, we slept in
Boom.
prison.
He's full, unconscious.
And we take him back to the tower. I'm gonna stand watch outside the tower.
Ooh, gotcha.
Just because, with the recent disruption, I want to see what's going on.
That's level 4,
Gotcha,
right?
gotcha.
There's some other things happening. I'm sorry.
With that, we are now going to cut to our other half of the party. Would you all please go ahead and roll me initiative?
Oh, I love that art.
So, question.
Hey,
Sorry,
that's
I
pretty
got
good.
excited.
Yeah, that's a good reason to get excited.
When was this happening in relation to the... Hope she doesn't find us!
A little bit before. So you guys might be in initiative sooner than you think for like Kronk, you guys. This is what's going to be happening like while you guys were waiting.
Okay.
Because you guys were waiting for about 4 hours, right? It's that like on bating breath, like gosh, they sent over the chest, right, with that note of like, hey, it's fine, we found the stuff we need, but it's still been a while. Morph, you got that nat 20 to be pretty good. 23. Jasmine, what'd you get?
So,
Dirty 20?
because
Dirty 20
that's a 9.
and 9 for Jim. This creature's gonna make a roll. Ooh, that's also a dirty 20. So Morph, you will be going first. Jasmine, you'll be going next.
Cool. How far away
Oh,
is
I'm a wizard.
what is the layout right now? Give me a refresher from.
Here's what you guys see. In then cutting back to also then what we shall say the last of our recap.
Can
You
we
guys
zoom
see
out then so we can?
behind you a giant creature,
Uh,
large tentacles spreading, grabbing the shelves, looming at you. Eye stalks moving, shifting as Pain, the demon that you all know and hate, appeared by going, "Hope she doesn't find us!" Gives you a little like flip off and disappears.
I really
Morph, that's your initiative turn
So,
right
yeah.
now.
Brown
very
is-
punchable face.
Very
He
punchable
does.
face.
So brown is the platform and the white are the shelves.
Yes, and you could assume again, like, oh, after so
Okay.
long, because like when you were flying by in the big hallway, there did seem to be like
Yeah.
they're all spaced pretty well together. So that's like hypothetical. Like you could assume it's the same because it looked
Right.
the same when you were flying.
Let's
That
hope this
is good
person
to
rolled
know.
really low on initiative.
How far away am I from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? I'm 30 feet away from it, yeah?
You're 25 feet actually.
25
Yeah.
feet. Okay. I'm just gonna try and go for my normal thing here, I think. I'm going to first turn invulnerable.
Ooh.
Yes.
Sorry.
And then
Vulnerability. She's
Ninth level
immune.
spells.
Cool.
Oh
This is
no!
your all damage.
Nick Wild's like, ah!
You are playing amongst a very high power
This is
level party.
going to be an interesting encounter. I will say you got very lucky because your random teleportation could have put you much
Right next
closer.
to
You
a
got close
demon
enough to
out of
them, which is good for you. Yeah. So Morph, you cast that invulnerability.
And then I'm going
How many hit points
to
do you
move
have?
forward
60.
and
Cool.
I'm gonna
Hey, not that
see
far away.
if I can
What's your AC?
hide under the lip of the
16.
bookcase pretty
Ooh.
close to her. Or
I usually don't even
I
get touched,
doubt I
though.
can tell what gender this
So.
thing is.
Yeah. good
It's
at not
a
being
creature.
It's a thing.
I'm also
So
really
yeah,
bad
so
at
like-
not being hit.
Kind of like here, but hiding underneath the
Erase.
bookshelf.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes and no.
Yeah. If you want to make, oh, excuse me, you don't have access to bonus action hides.
Actually, can you
though.
move me 2 squares closer to Jim and Jasmine again?
Yeah,
Just
so
in
like
case
a
this
little more
creature
just
moves,
over
yeah.
in case this thing does stuff. Good stuff.
And you said try and stealth?
I was gonna say you don't have action though to bonus action hide, so it would
That's
just be naturally moving there. But you are invulnerable right now.
Yes, I am.
Um,
And I was gonna make a check thing. I can't remember what it is. Move
You're
on,
good.
move on. I don't remember.
all right. That does then make Jasmine. You are next in this initiative.
Cool, and I assume Carpet is now booking it away.
Yes, I will like. Once we hit areas, I'm going to move on the base assumption for Carpet and this creature, and so at the start of every round, show you how it either would have moved forward, closer, or the same.
Am
Depending
I
on what you
able
do.
to cast haste on Carpet?
That's an interesting thing. If
'Cause
you
it
want to
acts
look up
like a
some
creature.
stuff, we'll resolve that on your turn. I'll say because that is
Oh,
an
you guys are
interesting
looking at
question.
it hard too?
But yes, Jasmine, Carpet is moving fast right now.
Because like
Okay, and
So
then,
Morph, I will say, eventually you might get left behind if Carpet's still zipping along.
and then is this thing like looking at us? Can she see me?
Very much so. You would have to make like an action or some kind of check to like know exactly. But this thing's looking at you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do that on a different turn. I was gonna be all clever and try and like huck a book behind her, but if she already sees me, then
You
that
could
would-
try.
Well, it would make more sense to like hide and then do that.
Gotcha.
But I have an action and a bonus action, so
You do.
like, would it be like bonus action, stealth, and then the action to? Well, no, because it would still be like a sleight of hand to like grab a book off a shelf while we're booking it, right?
Yes.
So would that be like a separate turn then?
Yes. You would like have to move Carpet a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so it might cost a little bit of speed, is what it would be, to like zoom over, grab something, and huck.
So
But it's
I'll
possible.
Wait, I'll wait on that.
Okay.
And I'll just have Carpet book it, and I'll just roll a stealth check.
Gotcha. Being on the carpet as well, Jim, if you'd like to make me the same stealth
Oh,
check
and I'm not
right
using
now.
my own movement, so I have advantage, right?
Yes, you do. Both of you would, because again, you're just sitting on carpet right now.
Question, August. Her moving would be movement, and
Okay, I
then
need a
hiding
flat
would be
surface.
action.
Come on.
Well, can do that as a bonus action.
Mhm.
So then hugging a book could be an attack, so an
32.
action. So she could
32?
do all that in one turn, yeah?
Mhm.
Cool. So
What'd you get, Jim?
if you want,
Okay.
you could do that.
my,
all
the
in
advantage
one
saved my
turn.
butt there. 21.
21.
Yeah.
This thing, as you guys are again flying away, you get the feeling like you might be moving far enough out that she's not able to see you as well. Because now she's starting to like not just look at the area, she's starting to like slowly twist this head and eye stalks to see. But as you are flying, Jasmine, you feel fine. Jim, there is enough of like as you're shifting on carpet, the head kind of still is pointing enough towards you guys. So you're not sure yet if she can see you or if it's more like she still understands where you might be.
Cool.
As this is happening, that will then make the creature's turn.
Wait, she rolled above a 9?
Yeah, I mean, crazy, right?
Wait, so what did you roll on yourself?
21.
21.
Okay.
Still very good rolls. This creature is
trying to
also
figure out-
using its movement to
Start
just...
narrowing down like what the
towards
DC is
you.
gonna be for this.
Here we go. It is going to have then the capability. It can grab Morph and Jim currently, due to
So she can't see more?
she can see them.
Okay.
As well as Jim is what you are about to see.
Uh-oh.
She can make 2 attacks. Morph Both attacks hit. One of them was a nat 20, but as these tentacles, you take no damage with
Am I
that
grappled?
invulnerability. Please, though, yes, make me a not
Yeah,
constitution.
Dexterity.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
I guess we'll find out.
Interesting.
Oh,
We're only asking the
Yes.
important questions.
Yeah,
here.
probably.
oh, excuse me. No, you are grappled.
I am
By
grappled.
succeeding on hitting, she is grappled.
That's okay.
It's a check on your turn to escape.
It's not a big
Mhm.
deal.
Yes.
How good are you getting out of grapples?
I can teleport.
Teleportation. I mean, not
That's
bad.
helpful.
Not bad.
I hear teleportation.
Jim, though, she's going to make 2 attacks on
Yes, I did.
you.
She messed it up, but it's fine.
That's like the worst feeling ever.
That first one's a nat 20.
You do not
Oh my.
I didn't want to.
Second one misses.
And
That's
she
going to
tumbled
be
right here, so I
Uncanny-
got all over my face and my shirt.
Uncanny dodge.
You are
Uncanny
in.
Dodgers one. Cool. 36 halves to
Yes.
18, Jim.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
As Jasmine, you see Jim has been snatched by one of these tentacles.
Oh no. Jim.
That does make, though, all her actions, because she can do it 4 times, and she did it twice to you, but one of them missed.
Woo!
Jasmine, though, as she grabs Jim and Morph, or, trying to, hurt Morph but can't, you do know she's not looking at you at all.
Okay.
Only at what maybe
That's
she's
good.
holding.
So she can only see as far as her tentacles.
She's gonna chuck you guys.
As that makes the librarian's turn, Jim, that is then you. So you are currently grappled.
If only you had a magic board that would help you out in this situation.
One of
Don't
these
believe
days,
the fear.
Braxton is going to punch you in the
I
face.
know. I'm really worried about this.
I wouldn't hit
Be
a
grateful
pregnant
for the
woman.
fact
I wouldn't
you're
hit.
pregnant.
Yeah.
That's the only thing saving.
Yep,
Jim's at
yep.
132 right now.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will quickly update that. Jim.
So,
Yes.
why did I have to change my spells? Anyways. Does she have anything? So in the picture, she is wearing something, but what is on her person?
Make me that free perception check.
Tell me
Yeah.
about her clothes.
Tell me about her. What's she looking like?
On a scale of 1 to 10, what we looking
Like Jim, you don't want to go for that. Nope.
Jim,
I mean,
focus.
maybe he could flirt out of his situation here.
I mean,
okay,
he tried that
17.
with Zariel.
A 17.
I mean, it could
This
work,
creature,
right?
while wearing a large, it seems like dress-like, but again, it may just be more for
Girl dragon.
the
At least we can
tentacles.
hit
The
with her
good quote.
sister.
You do see though, this creature has
It wouldn't
maybe
have
a
worked.
small
She's
set
too
of
much to say for
spectacles
flirting.
under
Yeah.
its
True.
I don't think it would
eyes.
work, but it
It's
would
rather- Jim, you could just kind of infer this. Why would she need spectacles that are 3 feet below her eye stalks? And you wonder if it's a cosmetic kind of thing. Because there's no way those glasses help her natural eyes, right? What's going on there? Yeah, I'm calling you out, Pixar. You think you're clever. But no, you see this creature is these small spectacles that are just kind of sitting under the eye stalks. Don't seem to provide much, as most of her movement and the eyes that almost seem to move a little bit disjointedly seem to be moving around looking for
I don't know.
things.
Maybe the spectacles are a magic item.
You
Now
know?
I want them.
Yeah.
Gimme.
I'm sorry.
So currently you have the grapple effect on you. What would you like to do?
Yes. I would like to cast.
You would like to cast.
I would like to cast silence. Focus.
Can you not cast it on me, please? That would really
I'll
suck.
cast silence on Morph.
So it's
Centered on Morph.
Probably need it. Morph
Good
needs it.
heavens.
No,
Good
actually no.
No silence.
We're gonna try to get away.
'Kay.
I'm gonna cast immovable object on her dress.
Ooh.
Yo!
Actually,
Immovable.
wait, it might weigh more than 10 pounds.
The dress.
I will quickly do some thinking. How heavy would this dress be? Dress, natural clothing weight.
How many
Goes up.
square yards
How
of cloth are
heavy
you?
is the librarian from Monsters
It's all just
University?
made of
Yeah,
tools.
a wedding dress usually weighs only about 2 pounds.
Oh.
for a
They
normal
feel
person.
heavier than
They
that.
feel heavy. Yeah, I'm like, you can't tell me that a natural dress weighs that much.
Actually, I can see that because the biggest problem is that it's very much voluminous. Like hair,
clothes.
Rapunzel's hair, I think we looked it up and it was only going to be like 5 pounds.
Okay.
It doesn't weigh that much.
Yes.
It's just cumbersome. Exactly. Cumbersome
Oh, excuse me.
to be confused with weight.
Weighs 2 kilograms actually. Oh, excuse me.
Which is
about 4 pounds.
Yeah.
And if you're sizing up, it's not like it's doubling. It's almost like 1.5. Okay. So doing the mental math.
D&D math.
D&D. I'm calculating the weight of a
It's
dress for a
1.5
monster.
times 5. Is that what you're trying to do?
It's more like
Just
Um,
another
So
Saturday.
it's gonna be 9
2
pounds.
Just a Saturday in the
times.
office.
Yeah.
It'll be about 10 pounds
It'd
exactly.
be
It's
2.5
times 5? 7.5.
Times 4.
2
Oh.
times 1.5.
6.
So
Four-
that
oh,
would
that's
make
true. I was doing 2.5.
4. And I'm first times the kilograms, like how many kilograms would this
Oh.
dress weigh, which I think comes out to about, at least if I'm doing my math right, 4.5 kilograms. For our gargantuan creature. Again, the tentacles aren't the thing. It's mostly just the body mass area. With that being said, that would be 9.9 pounds.
Hey!
So, yeah.
Cool.
I would rule yes. Immovable object can...
By
That is
point
beautiful.
1.
By point 1, barely. And Jim, you feel the arcane like, oh, that almost didn't work.
So the thing
That
is,
dress heavy.
the thing is it's not heavy. It cannot be
move.
moved.
It is magically fixed in place.
That is so smart.
So it can hold up to
for-
4,000 pounds of weight.
An
Any
hour.
more than that causes the object to drop, but I don't think it can still be moved.
Fun fact,
Oh.
she's under 4,000 pounds. I pulled that up all this because I'm like, I knew that was going to come up. More like
Yeah.
the other, it can use an action on it can move the object up to 10 feet.
This is so good.
And if you upcast it, yeah, it just becomes more. But yeah, as a second level spell, just boom. You all see again, Jasmine. This thing, the tentacles are grabbing each of the shells coming forward, and suddenly, boom! She just flattens into
Like
the dress.
clothesline.
Clotheslines herself. Definitely knocks the wind out of you. Where, and so all that like a breath of air that sounds like a shh. And moves out of this giant librarian. Good lord.
I'm
That
just
was
gonna
so
look at
smart.
her and go.
Always have to do
Silent hissing coming
Okay,
out
and
of this
then
thing.
can I do an acrobatics check to try to get out?
Yes, you may. Go ahead and make me that check.
I was gonna say if that
It's
didn't work.
automatically a 27.
Yeah, the DC's 18 to break it. So
Good
you
night.
slip out. I will say, please roll though to see if you can maybe slip out onto carpet. So there's the check of getting to her as well as
It's a 1, so it's a 27.
an exact 27. Sure, I'll give it to you. I
It's
feel that.
literally an impossible.
It's
30
basic-
is labeled as impossible.
Jim, you just kind of slide out and stumble. I'll say you're like prone on carpet because it's more of that like dolphiny like getting on. Morph, this
Message.
creature is holding you.
Just message.
I'm
Go, 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 go. That free action talking.
Can I message back and be like, but I could get inside it and do stuff.
Oh my gosh, let's not.
Let's just leave.
But it could.
Sorry,
it
not
could
there.
be-
God, she's in a bad mood.
Seems to be in a bad mood.
That
A
would be
late
helping
night
us
for
in
her.
this moment that aren't here.
I mean, I really want a paladin for that radiant damage on this.
Yeah.
Well, I have Crown of Stars. I
Oh.
could be inside of it. And
Guys,
then,
if we kill her,
That's
Jim,
so much
it is
XP!
the end of your
If
turn.
Morph Crown of
Yes.
Stars is this thing on the inside,
Morph,
yeah.
this
I'm
thing's
down.
going to take a legendary.
I'm gonna
action.
teleport into it. Please let me do it.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a legendary action because it's flinging you. Because it knows it can't hurt you. So it's flinging you. So fun fact, you are about to move 60 feet in one direction.
Oh come on.
This is gonna be just random check. Sure. Of course. Yeah. You guys see Morph fling upwards just off in front of you. About 60 feet. You don't strike anything, but even if you did, invulnerability helps with that.
Yeah.
And if it was another creature, yeah, this thing was like, oh, I can't
So you
hold.
just hear
It's
me
not.
say, but I
alright.
can teleport to me.
Goodbye.
And you fling away. That's a legendary action because again, she's not going to hold on to you. If
I've got
there's
10
nothing.
minutes of invulnerability. I may as well use it.
fair enough.
10
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
Do
How far can you
because
teleport?
invulnerability then being
Only
can't
30
kill
more.
you.
Oh.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Jabberwock almost killed you.
At the end of this
Yeah,
turn, I'm going
that
to
was-
show though, because it's like the start of the turn, to then reflect what's about to happen.
Uh-oh.
You guys are moving, and she cannot. So that moves you quite a bit. This creature looks to be so far behind. Again, Carpet has how much movement again? Remind me.
I think it's a base 60, isn't it?
Base 60, and so if you're
So you guys are
dashing,
far.
it's 120 feet. She needs to move back even more. She's so far
I'm
behind.
still only 60 feet, right? Because I'm not.
You're
moving
more.
with them.
Yes. So Morph,
Okay.
you are. Excuse me, that was the wrong button. So Morph, you are like
Aw.
here in relation.
Morph.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just
literally
because
can't
again,
die.
Carpet was moving
For 10
after
minutes
you.
at least.
Here's what's going to happen at the end of this turn. You guys can see the librarian stops and is going to take a lair action at the
Yeah.
top of the order. She is going to make a legendary perception check, is what I'm naming this. Yeah. You guys stop as she is like moving. Before she uses her strength to try to push the dress, you see she stops as
Oh no! Oh no! She doesn't.
turns her head to the left, or for your case, the right. Stops, and you see her tentacles each seem to come up, fold under herself, and dissipate into nothingness.
Come on.
As there
But wherever
was...
she appears, she can't move.
It's true, yeah. Wherever she appears, she can't move up to an hour. That's what's crazy about this.
Hey, you got a compass, right?
Yeah.
Well, if the dress is immovable, though, wouldn't it just stay in the
She can
space?
teleport.
She can teleport with it, but it's like an
Oh.
immovable object
Can
that,
she
like...
get out of the dress?
If it's completely immovable, good luck.
Yeah.
Please say no.
This
But
is
like-
a PG campaign.
This is a PG... Not in my Disney campaign!
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
just like
She's
technically.
humanoid.
I mean, you have Lumiere in this campaign, sir.
That's true. I've done weird stuff. Here's what's about to happen
I mean,
because
that
we're
would not
anyway,
be unusual for her to come out with like this shift.
you guys
already.
watch as she
Am I
disappears. You are technically out of initiative.
Shoot, flippin' dang it.
Chat also says now is not the time for vor. But we do stop this
I have a
initiative.
feeling that was
You
a
guys
vor.
see this happen. Take a wild guess.
Yeah.
As this happens, you guys, we're cutting back to the tower. Kronk, you see again, flying back in, you kind of hear that wind movement coming behind. You check the window and see Thumbly and Mr. Incredible flying up. They are carrying what seems to be a fox in a suit. And I'll say it's easy
Instead
enough.
of
You
fox
both
in a
like
hat.
take like an arm like between you and just kind of like fireman carry.
Oh my God.
Wait. So I do want to stay outside the tower.
Yes.
Just keeping watch.
Keep watch.
Remember, Thumbling is strong, so this is not unusual.
As you guys come back, it's you again. You guys didn't have to fly too far. Keep in mind to find this noise. I mean,
I'm so
Thumbly,
glad
it was
I made you
within that
think you could
audible
fly.
distance. This gotta be a turn. I gotta do quick math. I hate quick math.
It's my least favorite part.
Within
Quick
500
math is better
feet.
than slow math.
So, question: does Carpet replace your movement speed?
Define replace. Like, I still have movement if I want to use my movement. I just usually don't.
So, but I guess.
Cool.
Are you
So,
trying
like,
to say
if
does
Carpet
Carpet
uses
move?
its full movement and I'm like 10 feet away from the thing, I can use my movement and like jump off Carpet and
Okay.
attack it.
So the
August
carpet
would
has
allow that.
his movement, and then she still has her
So
movement.
odds are August
But
would
she
allow
can
that
use
with
her
the board.
dash action to move the carpet again.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's just like Carpet is moving and dashing.
So, is Carpet a creature?
Carpet.
No, it's like a magic object, right?
Carpet is a magic object. But this is a magic object due to the magic of it that has dash capabilities. So
Okay.
on a movement, you can basically command it, like on your turn, to be like, just
So-
do a movement.
So haste won't work on it.
Yes, so haste wouldn't work. Because it's already increasing its distance. Kronk, Mr. Credible, you are staying outside the tower, just in that, like,
I want to like fly, like float by the window, but like,
gotcha. So you can still, like, see what's going on.
yeah.
You guys watch as appearing on the ground from you is a fox. Wearing like a purplish suit, completely passed out. Kronk Thumbelina, what would you guys like to do? You see
Remember,
Hook's
you
just
can
like,
never trust a thought.
you see, yeah,
That's
Hook's
like
and you're
his
like,
character.
is this dinner? We supposed to eat this?
I mean, I could
You
power
could
word
cross-
killed him.
It's
but,
fine. We ate a
like,
Jabberwock.
that seems
I
kinda
mean,
pointless
what's
here.
wrong with the box?
Or do we wait? I'm sorry. Do we tie it like?
Well, it's wearing a suit.
Where did you find this thing?
These guys are talking with like.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was just kind of falling from the sky.
Falling
What's
in hell.
Yeah.
A fox was falling from the sky.
Yes.
So
So, I mean, my favorite option right now is tying him up and
Just
just
kill him.
questioning him.
Just
Because I
kill
want
him.
to know
My
who
favorite
he is.
option.
question.
We're in
Oh,
the-
I agree. You
We're in
it
the
looks like
seventh layer of
I think
hell.
we should question this
We just
dude.
kill him.
I don't have whole person, which sucks.
that rope?
You could just.
I do
He's
have
asleep.
entangle. but
Hook
do we
has
have
You
rope
could just
too.
tie him up.
Okay.
Okay,
I
we
get
have
it.
him
Fine.
rope.
Ooh.
Is your hook
Yes,
like
Kronk.
Here's my
And
weird
here's
thing.
If he
I can
works
hook
you
it.
would
Easy.
do that.
It's
We don't want
somewhat
to
intelligent.
think
Learn
he wakes
this
up.
one.
I have a magic circle.
Mhm.
We
Oh,
like,
fetch! Yeah, you can make it so he can't leave.
I also have zone of truth.
My word.
okay, let's do
You
that.
could
do
do
it. We do both of them.
Oh, we could do both.
We could do
Zone
both
of
of
Truth
them.
and Magic
I think
Circle,
that's a great
and Hook
idea.
will use his rope and just tie him up.
Protection purposes.
Yes!
You
Oh
are.
my gosh! What did you guys say about power word kill?
She loves using that spell.
Nick
Don't
Oh
jumps
my
into
God,
the
I-
other campaign only to get power
I
word killed 10
love that
minutes in.
spell. You
Um,
should do it.
You have to understand.
Oh,
you have
no.
to understand.
Dude,
There was
I
this
was
one.
nearly killed when I first showed up. in
Here's
this
what I was saying,
world.
Kronk, you can definitely
sorry.
choose the type of creature, say like,
Looking
okay,
at
this
Megan.
fox
Hello.
creature, like this is the
It
type
was-
of creature.
It was great.
The
It made
creature
me-
can't
I
then
was feeling very good
willingly
today. She's
enter
paranoid.
the cylinder, or what I will say is,
Followed by
reverse,
people
it can't
too.
willingly exit the cylinder
Yeah.
by non-magical means. So if this thing has teleportation or interdimensional travel, this fox could get out of your circle. It has
But
this.
he is technically tied up, but he could also leave.
I mean, yeah.
While inside, it can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Paranoid.
When you cast a spell, you can elect the magic to reverse strikes. Yes, of course. Cool. Nick, please go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, at disadvantage. You are asleep.
Yeah.
It's
At least
hard
it's
to.
not automatic.
It's one of those things when you're sleeping.
I rolled a 3 and a 6.
Oh my gosh. Thumbling
Mixed
this
bag,
thing
baby.
failed at its charisma save. The zone truth will work. Hook has bound like legs behind.
You just
like
call me an itch?
You
Uh,
hogtied him?
Hook has hogtied this creature on the ground.
I love
Just
this.
call this creature?
This creature.
We
Cool.
don't know who you
Sorry,
are.
we're not taking
Sorry,
it.
we haven't.
And while you do
our
that,
characters
how
haven't
would you
seen
like to
Zootopia,
interrogate?
so
How
they
would you
don't
like to
know
wake him up?
not to be
I will
racist.
say,
Splash some water on
this is only going to
This
be
is a very different
Hannah and Alicia's turn to roleplay this out with Logan. So like,
this
this
is
is just
I
you
just want
three.
to observe
I'm
through
just
the
trying to
window.
Yeah,
figure
just
out how
like-
to wake them up. Can you just like shake them awake?
Like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
It's-
Oh, or
This
so
is
it's
kind of
like
like-
shake
the
all
glass.
slap.
Yeah, he's
Mr.
like-
Crow was like, can I roll intimidation?
I see this big man being like,
Roll an intimidation check.
I fail.
And with,
Genuinely, I've rolled intimidation with a nat 20. and
yeah, I
it's
was
so
gonna say,
much fun.
Thumbling does well.
That was so
Alrighty.
funny because I'm also a crowd of stars.
Any of you guys
Yeah.
could roll intimidation on me, it probably would.
All right, here we go,
I
ladies and
just a block.
gentlemen,
I would fail.
and
Wait, hold on. What did
just you guys. Go ahead.
Okay, should I slap him?
Yeah, he needs to wake up. That's,
Okay.
that's probably good.
Oh!
Oh, wow. That was quite a hit.
Hey, can I stand on his chest like this?
This, Nick, a tiny little fairy is sitting on your chest with a dude in like gold-plated armor looking over.
She's also covered in dragon hide.
Oh yeah, you got
Hey,
Dragon.
guys.
Who are you?
Can I situate my rope so that it's right by my pen?
Yes, you can.
My name's Nick. I'm a knight of Hephaestus. Does it
Yep.
pull out?
With your magical save, you hey, go ahead and give me just a sleight of hand. Let's see if it can cut the rope successfully.
Okay. Like 23.
So I think,
Oh!
Thumbly, you watch. As he says this, sword cuts through the rope.
We should have searched him before
Yeah.
we did this.
Of course, you take a
Wait,
step
the
back
magic
outside the
circle.
magic circle, and Nick, you try to move and realize you cannot move past this invisible circle.
I'll put it away. Look. Clearly there's a misunderstanding here.
Yeah, we'd like you to clear that up for us.
I am from the surface. Well, I guess you guys are all from the surface too. I know of you guys, you probably don't know of me. I'm from Who would they know? Oh, Arthur. Arthur sent me to kill Dr. Facilier, which we did. We got it there. And then I was fighting Frollo, and then Frollo sent me down here. Please help me!
You all know this must be true. He's in the zone of truth.
I was like, I wish this wasn't true.
Smoke, you've never met any of those people?
Yeah, I don't know any of those names.
Good question. You guys...
Thumbelina, you recognize a few.
I would obviously recognize King Arthur.
Arthur's name, and
I
you,
Thumbelina
don't-
there for the Princess One Shot?
Yes, I was.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, that's where she got
and
the
so
name.
this is where,
That's
wait,
where I got my
but
job.
you
Yeah.
killed Frodo.
No, I mean, so he mentioned Frollo,
Yeah.
and then Dr. Facilier. I would have heard probably Tiana talking about that at the Princess One Shot, but I probably wouldn't have made that connection.
The reason they wanted us to kill Dr. Facilier was because he was releasing Mordu the Bear and... What was the Hun's name?
Sean you.
Shan Yu.
Didn't they kill him
Shang-Chi?
too?
Yes!
What?
Well, the point that he's making about
Sean
Frollo
Yu.
is like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
supposed to be dead.
Frollo is dead. I killed him.
Well, you did.
Oh, you're the one that killed him.
Did
Well, actually, we killed him.
We.
There we go.
The
I
royal
lied.
we.
Okay, let me make this a we statement.
So, hey, so just making sure that guy's not gonna kill me, right?
You see Hook sitting there just.
No
debatable.
promises.
Yeah, we can't really speak.
Because I've been hanging out with pirates over the last few
Please
days.
tell me who's like sharpening the
Oh yeah,
hook.
he's helping with
Yeah,
the
that's what I'd
sharpening his
assume.
hook. Phew.
Look, I've been hanging out with pirates the last few days. They won't stop talking about stabbing each other in the back.
Did he notice the hook warmer?
Yes, he's not wearing it currently.
I mean, obviously.
Do you guys know?
Yes, you can't sharpen it with a hook warmer on. But
You
yes,
guys know
very much diminished
Mr.
damage.
Jack Sparrow?
Jack Sparrow.
Hold
Yeah,
on, hold
Jack's-
on.
Yes.
Sparrow?
Sparrow, yes.
How do you know Sparrow?
Him and I are good friends. Is that a bad thing?
That may be a bad thing.
Why is that a bad thing? We like Sparrow.
I do not like Sparrow.
Sort of like
Okay,
Sparrow.
now that
Sparrow.
I've kind of read the room. We aren't really
perception.
friends. We've smoked a few joints together.
Oh
We
yes,
hang
and with
out,
that,
but like
so give me
he's
a
little
perception as you
crazy
enter.
for
It's
sure.
that last like look before you go in. I kind of realize that.
He's a little crazy for sure. We just smoked a few joints
Perception
together all
check.
night. it's
Yes.
That doesn't
Dirty
really improve
20.
your reputation.
Dirty 20.
fine. I'm a
Um,
fox.
Doesn't seem
My
to be anything
reputation's
right now,
already
right?
as
So you
bad
can.
as
You're
I
not
wanna
even
poke my
here,
head in.
boy.
Oh, I know.
So Nick, you see what looks to be Mr. Incredible.
Ha!
When was the last time you saw Jack Sparrow?
The day before I was just sent out.
And
So like
he was still
Yeah,
he
within
was
like
still kicking, right?
within 8 hours.
Yeah,
He
he's fine.
did. He's not so crazy.
Is he supposed to be dead too?
Well,
No,
he
we just kind of left him.
Can be now.
Well,
But he
That's a
knew
good
that.
development. He can die.
No.
Yeah, he did. He knew that. He used a wish spell.
Jack
Break the
Sparrow
curse.
has historically now stolen a wish spell and broke his own
okay.
curse.
I
That
did
forgot
not
about
remember that.
that.
Okay.
He made someone wish for him in a cheaty way.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't know that part.
He said
We
something
just
about
knew
that.
he had a wish spell that
To
he
be
used.
fair, I think you're the only one who canonically your character knew that. Because like you were talking to Jack.
Thumbelina's in the know.
Yeah.
I mean, more.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I might
Thumbelina
know.
Because like
and-
you had a whole roleplay thing with Jack, but I don't think you told anyone canonically.
Oh.
Until
you don't
now.
Tell anyone.
I just thought it was general knowledge here. Sorry, guys.
general knowledge.
Okay.
So yeah, what are y'all doing here?
So do you know who we are at all?
The Imagineers, correct?
And that
Oh,
makes
so
the
it's-
timer.
Oh
You
no!
all hear.
What is that?
Is that the building
So
falling?
long story short, we're on like the 6th or 7th layer of hell or something.
Uh-huh.
We're about to get eaten.
No, no.
We're about to get eaten.
Can I roll
I turn
perception?
invisible.
Yeah.
You can't leave the circle.
What would you like to roll?
Perception.
You're invisible
Yeah,
now.
make me a perception. Or you could go to the window if you want.
Can I?
Is that a free
Make a
without
perception.
having to like?
That's a free check. Something is slowly scooting its way out of the dark.
I start banging on the magic circle. Let me out! Let me out!
And then like the full butts.
I did all the math, and I had a canonical timer of like how long it would take, because she teleported to where the sound was, and then had to just manually.
Okay, but we
I
are
have a-
safe in the tower, right?
Listen.
How does it work? I
What-
don't know how the tower
what-
works.
What is this? What is this?
Let's just put it this way:
Alright,
we will be the
sorry.
safest of us all.
Perception check.
Ha!
Okay.
I don't feel very safe.
Okay.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
17.
I'm a
17.
fox
You
in a
see
cage.
a large tentacle creature is slowly dragging along the wood.
What is that?
Can I fly? Like, I want to fly
That was
Where is he
so
going?
through
Braxton.
the bookshelves.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I want to go behind her. like in a completely different direction.
Okay. With this, everyone here roll initiative. You three, I've already made the checks for how long it takes for carpet. You'll be here within 3 rounds. Really fast. Again, all that time she had to spend scooting, you've been booking it back. So actually, I will say then let's everyone roll initiative. Let's slowly figure this out. Starting just
Are you gonna have us
on.
reroll, or are we staying with our original?
No, you guys reroll because it's different initiative because you guys are coming into it. Thumbelina, what did you get?
Ooh.
9.
9. Mr. Incredible?
18.
18.
19. I've never rolled so good for.
You're doing really good.
Mr. Incredible, have we,
Jasmine?
23.
23.
have we used up 10 minutes?
Kronk?
Nope, not at all.
11.
21.
It's
21 for
concentration,
Jim.
though.
It's been 10 minutes since they cast the spell on her, though.
Oh, the immovable thing lasts
Yeah.
for an hour.
For an hour.
Yeah,
Sorry.
And it has not been 10 minutes. My invulnerability is still
It has been canonically 15 minutes.
Oh,
But
Since I cast
since
5.
it has been only 5 minutes since you cast Zone
Okay.
of Truth
So
and
it's been
Fly.
So he
15
can't-
minutes since
Can
we.
he fly?
Oh wait, no. Fly is gone. Zone of Truth and Magic Circle would still be.
Okay, because it's also concentration. I can't remember if zone
And
is-
finally, Nick, what did you get for yours?
Solid 5.
Solid 5.
Big ol' 5.
The librarian's going to make her
How
roll.
long
Less
has
than a
it
9.
been since?
That's not
Alex
good.
versus the evil librarians, anyone?
And finally,
That's a callback.
jokes happen at
How long has it been since Braxton cast immovable object?
15 minutes. So 45
my
minutes.
invulnerability is gone.
Invulnerability is gone. Here's I'm
That
going
was
to
completely
widen out.
You
It's
can't win them
okay.
all.
Can't win them
I
all.
know.
I mean, it kind of helps.
Oh my god.
So she has just scooted 10 feet forward.
Help!
Mr.
Me!
Incredible,
Help
you are
me!
starting by getting outside of this, and to our other
So
rogues, they will be arriving shortly. And you guys know from the same direction that she's coming is where they left. So you guys know, like, we're coming up from this way.
so can I go the other way then?
Yeah, so, like, going,
Well, he can't fly anymore.
you can't fly anymore is the problem. That's why I'm going to start you about 10 feet outside tower, because you could run out to do this,
Yeah.
but realizing, like, wait, I'm not flying.
It only lasts 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But I do believe in fairies and jump, and
Yeah,
you're still on the ground.
Yeah.
Alright, so who was it that shouted at us and gave away our position?
Pain.
Pain. And so Panic is the one that's now the demon layer of, like, the snow
No,
area?
Pain is also the current lord of the 5th layer.
So
Pain
they're
and
both?
Panic are co.
Okay,
Nope,
so
just one.
Panic is the one that isn't.
Panic is the normal demon still. We are now jumping into this initiative. At the top of the order is Jasmine, Jim, as you guys were the higher ones, but you are flying. As you guys fly through, up first in the order is Hook. You see Hook kind of runs, just like, looks at you, just like, stay. Runs
I
out.
can't leave!
Mr. Incredible. You see, he unloads a gun as the thing is like scooting forward in the darkness. Looks at you, just
dismiss it as an act.
points his gun,
The
Is there
circle.
and right before he
I
fires,
don't have
throws
the
it.
circle, that was
and so he's gonna make a check. He's trying to like fire his gun as it's moving to make it look like the sound's going that way, like kind of that like shoot and toss. Not bad. He does so. You hear boom, bang, echoing through the corridors as boom. But the gun goes off. This creature kind of like stomps, turns to her left, as Hook just like takes then that half a step backwards into the tower again, just like seeing if that helped.
Do we know what kind of safety this tower provides? Do we have
Morph,
any-
that's you next. You're on the carpet. Mr. Incredible, that makes you then.
Okay, can I dash? I want to go the other way.
So you're going around. So that's like 30.
Not that way, like
Towards her?
no, like
Left,
Right.
So anyone wants to
right on the screen, yeah.
So this is a row of bookshelves right now that stretch up. So you could try to like dig through, but you don't know if there's a backing yet.
Yeah. How tall is the row of bookshelves?
Infinitely.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
They don't stop.
Can I?
This is a lot. Yeah.
How tall is the tower?
The tower is only about 25 feet tall.
Okay.
Can we go
Yeah,
into
I'll go the other
grave,
way.
or
I'll
is
go
it-
around the, like, up the other way through the tower.
It's coming 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, like 40, or excuse me. I'll say with your movement, you could like slip around the tower, because again, the tower kind of like sends over the platform at one point, and so it's not like scoot.
Yeah.
Get around, so you're on the opposite side of the
Okay,
tower.
how close am I to an opening in the bookshelves?
It would be about a 10-foot jump to a shelf, and then it's just like going up a little bit to find like more of an opening gap.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Gotcha. You're running leap. Yep, you make it easily. Boom! You are on the bookshelves.
Okay.
That's action dashing. So yeah, puts you right there.
Cool.
Do you have any bonus actions though before your turn?
Did I use my dash?
Yes, it would have been the dash because it's like getting around is just enough movement, and then the dash just a boom, grab onto the bookshelf.
Can I start clearing away through the bookshelf?
Yeah, object interaction. You can start pushing a couple books over to the side.
Good.
Awesome. That makes the librarian's turn. She is going to look for that gunshot from Hook. As she looks around, you quickly see as she like tentacles moving through, doesn't find anything. Scoots herself forward 10 feet, uses her actions again, grabbing this. As her strength has a base to beat it, but it still takes all of her tentacle actions to go.
I love that so much.
Scooches forward. That very may save this encounter, Jim. As she
That was so
scoots,
I love a movable object.
move
I think you
object.
absolutely.
See, it was either that or put it on my own shirt as she tried to throw me.
Look,
Yeah,
I don't
and then-
trust this circle thing. I'm not gonna make it.
It's a circle of death, actually.
Is it a
Um,
concentration-based spell?
I don't have anything that does that anymore. It's just like,
Because
I-
if it is, then it could be dropped, or you can even dismiss it as an action.
So, Magic Circle is something you could drop. There's no concentration. It's a duration of an hour.
Yeah, so you can
Um,
drop it if you want it.
But there is, since it's not concentration based, you can just go. It takes an action, unfortunately, to drop it, but it's that choice of no.
Just to keep that in mind. You don't have to, I'm just letting it know.
Yeah, that's just helpful action. That makes the librarian's turn. She can't reach anything. So, Krunk, that does make your turn inside the tower. Yeah, she can't reach. Yes, chat would like you to know. Scoot, scoot.
See, honestly,
Perfect, thank you.
would you let me know when the card base was 120 feet of her?
So-
Because then I'd like to do
So there's a
something.
whole row
Yes.
of bookshelves there. I would have, you'd have to go physically around
I guess-
the bookshelf for Nova.
Is
I don't know, because there's no way for me to go
Magic
around
Circle
it.
doesn't quite work that way now that I'm reading it.
I don't know if
Yes.
you can go through it.
So you have to choose a creature type. And creatures of that certain type can't do it.
Boxes.
What I'm saying is, for the type, you could have chosen though, like a Kitsune type. Like I
Okay.
know it seems unconventional, but I'm like for this kind of spell, I'm saying it's like even though Nick Wilde is technically not a fiend abjuration thing, I'm like if you're classifying like a fox type monster person, that's a type. Like
Hey.
it's
You're
very
also a
oddly
person.
specific, but like
Right.
if that's what you want to use, it's just then the circle can't be multifaceted of and also for a demon and then
Actually, it
the-
can be. It's one or more.
Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
So you just have to specify the types. That is super cool.
So would that be when you create it? So like right now when we're creating else?
No, from when you first made it, it would have had to been there, and unfortunately at that time it was just let's just center it on.
Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey August, I have a question.
So what do you want to do for your turn, Gronk?
Yes.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Yes, Gronk.
Can you
Sorry,
physically
I
go-
should have made it more clear. The librarian has just finished its turn. It makes your turn in the order. Thumbling, you'll be.
I have a
next.
question just so that way as I'm planning. Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So can you physically go like straight through the bookshelves, or do you have to go like over or around it?
There might be more of through because going around might take a while to get to the larger
But they
hallway.
are open enough that you can go through them.
It's what Mr. Incredible's currently doing. He's trying to clear a path.
Okay, that's what we were talking about. I just want to know if it was even possible. Okay,
It very well might be possible.
might be okay.
Like if you clear enough, you could get through. So Kronk,
Very much could potentially
this
work,
is
maybe.
the situation presented with. What would you like to do?
Report.
That is what I'm currently figuring out.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me just a tiny bit. Because there's something I think I'd like to do.
Do we need to move over?
I mean, if you want,
Where
I'll
does
just.
T come in the alphabet? There
I
it
was
is.
just gonna
Okay.
stand here.
You can sit down.
Okay.
Right.
Is that calling me out, Eleanor?
Okay. I would like to cast Thunderous Smite.
Hey,
I'm gonna come over you guys.
Can you?
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
with
No, you're good.
thunderous smite, you can cast it on your weapon. You also just need to move. Yeah, you easily your movement. You can just walk right up to this thing.
I would love to do that.
Cool. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be
Kill it.
annoying, and it's going to be loud. Please go ahead and make me a attack then. And Kronk, you get 2 attacks. So this first one can have your
Wait.
thunder smite on it.
Would she have advantage because the creature's like immobile?
No, unfortunately. The immobility of the
She does
dress
have
stops her
tentacles.
movement. It's
Yeah.
more like the tentacle stuff keep her up.
Okay. So that's a 12, and then I add to that my strength.
Yes, you do.
And your proficiency. So you got
17 plus 6 is 23.
On a 23, you hit. So go
Wait,
ahead.
so wait, I had advantage on that? Is that
No.
what you said?
No, so what
No,
you're
but
going
you
to
would
do
do
though
that.
on this hit is you get a D12
Okay.
as well as 2d6 thunder damage. And with that D12, it's going to be doubled because it is your radiance of like. It's basically doubling the damage of the D12 because it's radiance.
Oh,
against
and you get a
demonic creature.
D8.
And you
One-
get your D8 of radiance because it's
Sick.
your like natural paladin, but it's then 2d8 because again this thing is vulnerable. So you get 2d12, 2d8, and 2d6.
Sweet.
Using Thunder Smite
You
and
need a
I need a
D8. You
Does she need to keep the damage type separate, August?
yeah, well that's why I'm saying rolling the D12. Like if you just
Oh, the
already add
D12.
another D12 and a D8,
and then
it's doubling it for
That's a
me,
D8.
and
Okay.
so
There
that
you
way
go.
you can just roll the dice, and I don't have to go, oh, but which part of it was. It's like if we do Crown of Stars combined with stuff.
So do the 2d6
Also, I need to remind you, fun
Oh,
fact, you
2d6
do in
separate.
fact that you can make a spell and then an attack with a weapon based on being a
That's-
College of Valor. I figured that out this week. I wanted to apologize profusely. It's how you killed the Jabberwocky, I remember. And so it's saying, yeah, you can attack with a like spell, like do a big spell, and then use a weapon and attack being a
Also, I
College of
thought
Valor.
it was like an extra attack.
Mhm.
essentially.
It's your extra
You
attack
just
as
can't
a
use your extra attack for a spell.
yes. It's just
So
it
I
only
can-
works the
so
one.
like for example, if I cast a spell on her, and then I can go with my sword.
Yes.
Yep.
You just can't like do
But
two
it
big
only
sword things
be
and then
one
another spell.
sword.
But if you have Crown of Stars, you can do 2 swords and the Crown of Stars.
Okay, I've got a little bit of a plan here, but
Yeah.
I like this.
Kronk, how much
Okay.
damage are you doing to this
So
thing?
that was, excluding the d6, that was 17, and then I'm pretty sure that's 7 total from the d6 thunder damage.
And
17
then-
plus 7.
Yeah.
Ooh.
and then +5 for her strength.
29.
Actually, it's +6 because of her hammer. The
and
+1.
one
Yeah,
extra.
right.
You got a good hammer. Your hammer of Demeter. Kronk, you come out, hammer going, foo foo, boom. This creature now has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone.
She won't be able to get up.
Because of the dress.
Because of the dress.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh!
The dress would keep her technically prone.
That's amazing.
Oh
I
my
will say she has a
gosh.
pretty good strength, and because it's a saving throw, she. Oh wait, does she?
Thank
Hold on.
She's
She's
strong.
moving. She can't be restrained because of this. She has her legendary. She does not have advantage on this save. Kronk, what is your
That's awesome.
DC for your spell saves? I think it'll be on your second page under your spells.
Spell
Spell save
these-
DC is 19. I'm thinking 'cause that would
Okay, it's a wild shot, but if this thing rolls a natural one, it fails.
Okay.
This because this thing is very strong. It's this
Yeah,
giant
yeah,
tentacle
that's
monster.
surprising.
But on a natural one, this thing's about to fall prone.
Yeah.
Still a solid hit.
Unfortunately, no. Kronk, you
That's fine.
boom deal a ton of damage to this thing, and as unfortunately doesn't fail on the big old smite. Still though, all of you hear boom, 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 echoing blast. This creature screeches like covers like ear holes with tentacles. Looks a little discombobulated. with that audible 300 feet, she doesn't seem happy about that, Kronk. But definitely took all that thunder damage and the radiance, which deals so much, and is now like looking wildly and focuses on you. Well done. You have another attack there, my friend.
Oh.
Would you like to attack again and use any smites for that as well?
Yeah, why not?
Smite not.
Smite not.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Smite as well.
Let's add some
Yo.
second level smite in there.
Awesome. So the second level, this is going to be, or first roll the hit, I should say.
That is 13 plus 5 and 6. What is that?
Plus
24?
11. Yes.
24 hits, yes. You hit on 23, so yeah, that 24 definitely is going to hit. So yes, for this one, you're going to have, for a second level smite, let's see, 2d12 plus the 2d8 from before, and then you're adding in another 2d8 from...
It's actually 3d8.
Or 3d8
If she's
from...
smiting.
Do you need 3d8s though?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I got him.
Is she at advantage because is she knocked prone? Right?
No. She had to roll
No.
that one to be knocked prone.
No, nat 1 would be knocked prone. And this is just a normal smite, not a thunderous. Just, it's going to deal more damage, it's going to double.
Let's see, that's 3d8 and then another
And I have-
2d8.
I've got 1d8.
Okay, so
Yes.
here's a third
This
one.
is a d8.
Paladins,
That's a
man. It's a
D10.
lot of d8s.
D8.
I have some of August over here. I stole them all.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's where they were. I was like, I thought I had d8s.
These
Yeah.
are counts, right?
You can have.
No,
I
it should
have
just
these.
be
Slide
the
D8.
d8s and the d12.
D12.
Mhm.
You let me steal them.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
appreciate
Okay.
it.
I thought it was 2d12.
Yes,
Okay,
2d12.
so I'll roll this one twice.
Yes.
2d12? Oh, because radiant damage.
It just helps me double it instead of doing...
Okay. That is a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
So that is 29.
Dealing 59 points
Just
damage in
hold on
one
to the
turn.
d8s.
Go ahead, hold on to this. You guys see, like, all of you can see, Kronk, like, opens the double doors, walks out, boom, boom! This Warhammer comes cracking
And
through,
people wonder why we
burning and sizzling through the tentacle as this creature screeches in pain. You guys, as you're flying, hear that very faint echoing of thunder echoing through the corridors. We're going. They are that way. Well done, Kronk. That makes actually both say, yeah, well done, full turn. That then makes Thumbelina's turn.
Okay. So, I'm going to cast Chronostars.
Honestly, Chronostars is just too helpful of a spell.
It's amazing. And
Especially when you're
instead
in
of
hell.
pointing to her, I'm going to help Mr. Incredible out and destroy some of the books around him, hopefully helping him find a way through.
Excellent. Your movement, you can easily, zoom out of the room outside. That'd be 5, 10, 15, yeah, easily. Oh, what did I just do? Thumbelina is now blue.
That looks like mini
Make it blue.
She's blue
Let's
by
reset. There we go. I accidentally reset your color there. So you have Chronostars open, and yes, if you'd like to use an action to start digging through.
Well, I wasn't going to use, so I'm not going to use my action to help him.
Oh.
I want to destroy the books around him or near him so he can make it through. Because I still want to be able to use my full action and another action as well.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh, but you've actioned the Chronostar, so you can
So,
bonus action
I can
throw
bonus
one
action
now.
that, but then I can move and then using my Valor, I can go attack.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. So
I
give
have-
me a ranged spell attack. It's pretty easy. It's just a bookshelf, honestly.
Right.
Do you hit him?
It's a 3 plus what is it? 3 plus my what?
It's 3
Spell
plus
attack
your
modifier.
spell and proficiency.
So my proficiency is a 6
So that's a 9
plus
plus.
my spellcasting ability, which is 3.
So
So that's plus 12.
12.
Plus
Plus
3.
12.
That's
So it is 12. Because
So
3
you
plus 9 plus 3.
Oh, yep, there you go.
is
12.
15
And
total.
15. Whoa.
15 is the DC. No damage needed. There is now a craterous hole stretching into the next area. This creature, though, immediately centers in on you, Thumbelina.
Yay.
As that made a lot of noise.
How far away exactly am I from her right now?
Right now, you're about 10, 20, 30 feet away.
Oh, I can totally do that.
And so yeah, for the rest of your movement, you can zoom on back. Or excuse me, right
It's not all
there.
my movement, but yeah. So.
Well, you already used half your movement to zoom over to Mr. Incredible to like be right up to slam the Crown of Stars.
That was 30
Well,
feet.
it's a range.
Because the door is here, so you're going outside and around, and then
Would
just
there
going
have been
back.
a way to do it so I was right outside the door to help Mr. Incredible, or did I physically have to go around?
The way the tower is, it would have
Okay,
had to
I
go
wanna
around.
go
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take my fairy sword, and I want to get as close to the top of her tentacle, like towards her body. I want to try to chop a tentacle off. I don't know if my sword is big enough compared to her giant tentacle.
Compared to
Are you calling her fat?
I'm calling myself small.
Don't fat shame my monsters. No, please go ahead. Yeah, make me an attack then for that College of Valor bonus. You're just trying to
exactly
slash.
The size a tentacle
a
I'm trying to
tentacle.
get a
her
tentacle,
species is supposed
cut
to
it off.
You're trying to cut a tentacle off.
Do we
Go
all
for it.
know?
We are
for-
assuming
That's
to
11
Oh,
be
so you're
plus-
assuming
Yes.
now.
My proficiency.
assuming the best for her sake.
So that's
For all we know, she's anorexic.
17 plus.
That is a truly frightening thought, actually.
Plus, I do my.
She
is it
mu-
my
See, if I were to stat her as a non
It is
demon lord, I
frightening.
would put her as an
Anorexia and
aboleth.
food disorders
proficiency
aren't
because
talked
of
about
my
enough.
Proficiency plus your strength.
It's my strength, which is a plus. Okay, so that's 21, just right there.
A 21 does not hit the AC.
Are you serious?
As
So it's either
Foo, foo,
22 or
two,
23.
you take your sword down all your might, and it just stops. This like fairy sword that just like hits the tentacle and slides against. As this creature
Hopefully
definitely,
she's distracted from
she's
Mr.
still
Incredible.
looking
You're not
at
used to
Mr.
using
Incredible
swords,
because
so you
that's
hit
where
her
the
with the flat
sound
of the
came
blade.
from.
Well, no, I'm
Um,
proficient in swords.
She has that proficiency, yeah.
I'm good
Yeah,
at
but-
story.
Almost
Not
all classes
today.
do.
Most classes have the ability to wield a weapon because you know it's D&D.
Wizards.
Kinetically, she would have been trained.
Wizards can do quarter swords.
Movement with that great action bonus action combo, but not enough to hit the AC on this crazy creature. With that, Nick Wilde, you, my friend, are inside a magical circle, which will not let you out. Hook's standing right next to you as well, because he like again did that pistol thing. Lost his pistol, unfortunately, but again trying to like
Does he
distract.
Well, his
like-
pistols.
Does he
Oh,
have any
yes,
like
excuse me.
glass bottles on him or anything?
Hook.
Yeah.
If you want to make free perception, just that free like.
19.
Oh yeah, use
passive.
your passive. Cool. Just taking that passive. He seems to have like something at his side, like something glass shaped.
Can I borrow that and throw it?
Give me a sleight of hand.
There's your dice.
Alright, can I ask him, or does-
Oh, you can ask him too.
Can I borrow that and throw it?
Is he in the circle with me?
Yes, Hook walked back into the circle just because that was close enough at the end of his movement.
Gotcha.
He's not like doing it on purpose to be like, oh yeah, but he just ended there. So you can you see Hook just well,
Do you have anything that would make a loud noise?
the pistol that's fallen. Just that was about it.
What is that? Yeah. Can I throw it?
My whiskey.
Yeah. Perfect. I take out like ball bearings and I pour it. Can I take? Does he allow me to have it?
He's handing it to you just because he's like, see what you do.
Perfect. I throw in like a bunch of ball bearings and I just chuck it over her head.
Molotov cocktail.
No, I'm hoping it would
no.
hit and then
And
shatter.
a lot of tiny sounds of the balls going over. Please
That's a
give
good
me
idea.
a ranged
Especially
throw
because
because
she
you're
does
just,
seem
you're
to hate
are you
loud
trying to get it
noises.
over her
Over
head?
her head, yeah.
Go ahead and make the throw. So there's a set of difficulties.
This has to work. Lucky.
Lucky.
Yes!
Hey!
23.
Using your lucky. Yep, 23 beats the DC 21. Boom.
41 DC.
This creature stops, turns away, and is now looking at something behind her, looking for something not there. Mr. Incredible, she's not looking at you.
That's good.
That's very good. That burning blue hole is still there. Nick, that's your turn. You see Hook just kind of nod, just all right.
And then I'm gonna start banging. Let me out!
Okay. Help me because you're in the tower. If you were outside, that'd be quite the noise. Nick, that's your turn.
I'll
At
find out
the
left the
Oh
end
yeah,
of-
crap. No, I just knocked.
Help. At the end of your turn, this creature stops. That makes the top of the order.
Don't make
She's
any
going
loud
to
noises,
lair
please.
action for. Yep, she still has all right. You guys see, she stops as like each tentacle makes a twisting motion in
Ugh.
the air. All of you see moving outwards, a bunch of books glow with arcane light,
She's doing animate objects on the books?
and the books all flap into view.
I was seriously tempted to do that earlier, but...
One of these
Yeah,
books is
I was
gonna
hoping-
flap
I
over to Mr.
wanted
Incredible,
but, like,
one
we're
to
in the
Thumbelina.
forbidden knowledge section. I
one
don't
to
really
here.
want that to
The
happen.
books aren't unfortunately limited by her, so 2 of these books are gonna fly in. One
No,
by
they
unit.
can't actually go in because I haven't allowed them to go into the tower.
I don't think, but these are objects, unfortunately. I'm
When do
gonna
they
quickly
become a
check.
creature?
Yeah, let me look at...
Unfurnished, you cast a spell. Oh, fun fact, you have no way of stopping things from entering or
Yeah.
exiting.
No, I have to... What? I thought
Yeah,
I
Spell
no,
doesn't
Gelder's
give you-
Tower doesn't stop things from entering.
You
thought
can,
I
like,
did.
board yourself up. It doesn't actually stop things from entering or exiting. It's random, guys. All creature objects within it that are created just disappear with it.
I knew that, yeah.
But yeah, there's no way of stopping things from entering, especially objects.
Okay.
So these creatures are going to enter in. They're going to make their attack. On a natural 3, all these books just start like whacking into you guys. And so unfortunately, it's making noise. Like you see the creature turn away from the ball bearings and just
Dang it.
start looking around as.
Wait, she didn't make animate objects on the ball bearings?
No. On the books, they're easier for her to do.
So they're whacking who in the head?
They're whacking Kronk, Thumbelina. It's like this book's just like flapping over to you and like
Really annoying.
it's annoying. It doesn't hit you, but it's making noise, and so it's enough for her to start looking around.
So it's going to
So yes, Jasmine, that makes your turn with Jin's, everything. Hook's going to take
Wait,
his
how close
attacks.
are we now?
Am I within range of shooting?
Are we
Right now you're within
120
240 feet.
Dang it! Oh,
That makes Hook uses his 2 attacks, easily slashes through these books. They're gone. They're not. They're books. Fun fact, gang. They're just annoying and can make noise. As he takes his action to do that. Morph, that makes your turn again. Waiting. Mr. Incredible, there's now a hole on the other side of this bookshelf.
Yeah, I'd like to crawl through there.
You crawl through, coming out the other side.
Are there book ends on the bookshelf?
Make me a quick investigation. Look for some bookends.
we're so
14.
14. Yeah, you find like a bookend. Something that looks a little metalist
Yeah.
object.
I just. Do I get the idea that it's magical? Like,
It would take like another action check to start thinking if this is magical.
then in that case, I do want to move to the. Am I all the way against the next bookshelf?
Yes, it's like you crawled your body out. That took about 20 feet movement. So if you want to make a just athletics jump over to the platform, you could.
Jump over to the platform? Yes, I do.
Yeah, so make me the athletics check. It's the rest of your movement just to hop on over.
Athletics. 16.
16. You easily make it over.
Okay. Is the book following me or no?
You think it might be.
Okay. In that case, I want to do 2 things. One
Okay.
of them I think is going to be a passive action, like object interaction kind of thing.
Okay.
Then I want to slap the book.
Like hold an action to slap the
Or
book.
like, yeah, either that or just grab it and throw it. Like,
Yeah, I'll say hold an action to when this book comes for you. Just grab and throw.
yeah.
All right.
And then the passive action, I want to pull out a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm
Sorry?
doing it. I'm doing
You're
it.
doing it.
Oh, did he tell you what the cryptic messages were about?
And I want to just be like, because as far as I know, most
was just
libraries have
accidentally
like a
bemused.
no
He was
food,
too
no
excited.
drink policy. And I just want to be like, hey, can someone throw over some milk and like eat the sandwich as like loudly as I can? I'm just trying to distract it completely.
If you want to scroll over just a second.
All the possibilities, that is not where I thought the movie was going.
You're trying to eat a sandwich to
Eating the
distract
sandwich
my monster
In my library?
in my library.
I mean,
trust me, like,
August.
I'll even just grab a book and like start turning pages.
A
While
really
I'm eating
cool
this
DM would
sandwich.
allow it.
Like smear some peanut butter
Yes!
on the books.
Oh!
No, he was telling me about this.
This
She
goes
may not be a
against-
I'm
barbarian,
gonna
but she's got
break
a Dracula
August.
rage.
This goes against every fiber of my being because I love books. But
You're like one of those monsters that reads books in the bathtub.
All right. Here's what I will say.
That's a good way to put it.
I want you to make me.
Don't do that.
I'm not sure if we should call this a performance or a deception, because
either way,
you're not even deceiving us, but you're actively
In which
ruining
case
books
it
and
sound
eating
like it would
food.
be performance.
I think it's a performance. You're
believe
trying to
you said-
captivate this creature's attention or innate like magical perception.
18.
18. This is gonna be that opposed insight, or thinking through.
How
Um,
is she gonna be when she realizes what you're doing, sir?
How is she gonna get over there? Oh, she can teleport, right?
She can.
This creature stops. All of you see, Voop, turns its head to the right.
Oh
Can't do much right now. It's not her turn or anything, but with that is going to be the end of your turn, Mr. Incredible. Before her turn, she's going to do
That was
a
incredible.
legendary action against you, Kronk, for
Okay.
smacking her a bunch. That's gonna hit, unfortunately. With that tentacle. Kronk, you see this tentacle completely surrounds you. You take 15 points of damage, and you feel that you are restrained right now. So just take some sort of check to break it on your turn before you can totally do stuff.
Okay.
With that, though, that makes the librarian's turn. Thumbelina, she's coming for you.
no. Figures.
First attack misses.
Sweet.
Second attack misses.
Sweet.
What?
Third attack will hit.
That's
Oh,
Um,
okay. I mean,
I
I
mean,
am
that's
pretty
amazing.
small. It makes sense.
It's-
Will
yes.
this be at disadvantage, or can she legitimately
This
see
is
me?
fun fact, she's rolling with disadvantage because of Kronk's loud thunderous noise. For up until the end of her turn, she is not doing great with a big loud sound right by her head. So you see already Thumbelina, foo, foo, foo. You are grabbing, ducking, and dodging as all these tentacles are coming at you. One gets you.
Sweet.
Thumbelina, you take 22 points of damage, and are restrained as grabs you. Kronk, this creature is going to, for its last action,
It's gonna
throw you
Crap.
on the ground.
No.
You see, it's not going to be a ton, but you see, he takes it, tosses you into the ground, so you take a total of 8 points of damage as just that 10 foot off the ground slams you in.
We're so high that 20
Um,
doesn't feel bad at all.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And so we were like in the last
Remember
couple campaigns, we
doing,
got
like,
22
a
Uh,
damage.
So
with
yeah,
one
Kronk,
hit.
you're still at
Yeah.
113
It's
as
like,
this
oh,
thing
crap,
slams
it's
you
like
on
a
the ground.
died.
Dead.
Can't do much though, as that's just more turn using these tentacles to start attacking both of you who are close. At the end of that, then it makes your turn, Kronk.
Okay. I don't want to take away from Mr. Incredible's brilliant distraction, but I also kind of want to thunder smite my hammer and throw it at her head.
Who did the magic circle on me?
Kronk.
That would be me.
That would be Kronk. It's the best. So like, help!
Hey, buddy!
You cannot blame us though. We had no idea.
I love it. That's a. I mean, honestly, I was worried you guys were gonna try to kill him. We don't know who this is.
You know, I actually had this thought.
You know that's happened to me when I joined this
I
campaign.
know. Yeah, when Nick or when
Okay,
Jim
Because
Hawkins
okay.
showed
the
up.
circle
Well,
only
you-
keeps me in.
we were
It doesn't
fighting
keep anything else
vampires.
I
out.
was fighting them too.
But we didn't know that for sure.
No one knew for
But
sure.
in all honesty, it's kind of weird for somebody to be flying, like down into Tartarus. So
Yeah,
either
this was a
sent
like.
from
What
the
are you?
gods, or they're here to kill us, and so we're
Yeah,
gonna
they're
figure
sent
out what
from the
they're
gods.
doing.
We just don't know
Yeah.
which one.
We just don't know which one.
So, Kronk, what do you think? You have a lot of
I gotta
options.
break free before I.
Oh no,
can fight.
she let loose by
that's
attacking
right.
you for
That's
it. It's the I don't have to hold you, but I can hit you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and take out those books.
Sweet, yeah.
So
Go
that
ahead,
they stop
you-
drawing attention to us.
Make an attack roll to the book.
Okay, that is 17.
17 will hit. And on the first attack, here's what I will also say. If you'd like, you can give me a stealth check. It's kind of free, just to see
Okay.
if you can kill this book quietly.
Okay, okay.
Like either grabbing it bending it back, and just like stop.
Right.
Shh. Yeah.
So I just tuck them both under
Yeah,
my-
right. It's like so
Yeah,
actually yeah. So
terrifying.
start with the first stealth
Try
check on the first
suffocating
book.
them.
That is a 19.
19 makes it. You
Whoa.
take this first book and just like slowly bend it, break the spine backward. These things have like no hit points. They're books. They're books. And so yes, you successfully do it. Go ahead and make another check on the
Thousands of years
second
of
one.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Is this a stealth check?
It is a stealth
That
check.
was an 8.
An 8.
She's like,
Uh,
oh my gosh, it's a cooking book.
On this 8, you take this one and just. And unfortunately, it was a hardback, and so it makes that. So the creature at least realizes you're there.
Okay.
Can
I then run back into the tower?
You can.
Oh no,
Um,
my tower is going
1,
to
2,
be
3,
a wreck
4,
when I
5.
get back.
She's gonna take attack of opportunity, still at disadvantage because again you did that great. Oh, excuse me, it is your turn now, so it's not disadvantage. She's basically just like, can she just hit you with a
Right.
tentacle and grab you before you walk in? And apparently
She can't.
I don't like that.
she cannot.
Oh,
Kronk, phew, tentacle barely misses you as she runs.
Oh, I forgot about you. I'm sorry.
What?
I was kind of busy out there.
You're gonna kill
I'll
me.
say this: if you want to drop it, you can. I'm not gonna be mean with the magic circle
Oh,
today.
that's
Like,
fake.
I'll be a generous DM, just because otherwise Nick is like a sitting duck. For
But we stop
horror.
him from getting the experience.
Who is a, you ain't
No!
getting nothing.
I will do whatever it takes to
I'm
get
walking
this
out of here
experience.
with a couple levels. Yeah, fun fact
will
for
walk
anyone
out
curious.
of here with a couple
Nick Wild
levels.
is level 7. You are all 17, 18, 19,
10 levels ahead of
10
me.
levels
minimum.
ahead by minimum. Nick, that releases you.
Wait, who's level 7?
Kronk, as you run,
Kronk.
this creature is going to take a legendary action against you, Thumbelina, to throw you into the tower at Kronk.
Oh,
Basically,
wonderful.
like throw you like a dart at Kronk as you try to as Kronk leaves.
Unsuccessful?
It's very successful.
Dang it!
Here's what I need. With this, I need the creature must succeed. Kronk, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Uh,
Do I make any kind of saving though?
no, this is because you had yet to break the grab before she threw you. So this is going to be 5, 10,
I
15,
missed
20,
my legendary action.
25, 30. Yeah, Thumbelina, you're being thrown for 30 feet.
Great.
23. You succeed on the strength, so you take none of this damage. But Thumbelina, you will take a total of 11 points of damage as boom. Kronk, you just feel Thumbelina like hit the back of your armor and just kind of like slide off. I'll actually say she can be in this area. I won't be that mean. But boom, and just like slide down. That gotta hurt, right? Like, oh, you hit the brick wall.
I really hate these ones.
That's her legendary action at the end of Kronk's turn. Thumbelina, that does make your turn though.
Okay. Well, that saved me a little bit. Okay. 5,
Saved you a little bit.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay.
Yeah, 30 feet puts you right back in.
Okay. I have an idea, and I'm gonna hope it works.
Yes.
Because every monster you've had recently has been really high in wisdom, so this could ethically fail.
And it's a librarian.
I know.
It's a
Yeah.
librarian.
Oh.
I'd say more intelligence.
It's the librarians. That's the problem.
Okay. Have you guys read Brandon Sanderson's new book? It's like Alcatraz and the Evil Librarian.
Oh, that's not a new book.
It's
It's,
not.
I read that in junior high.
It's a good one.
Is it
though. It's
really?
a good one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I never read Brandon Sanderson until this
That's
just
okay.
recently, and it was very creative.
But
Okay.
yeah,
It's very creative. So
I
it's really
quoted
creative.
that earlier.
Here we go.
Or I tried.
I'm also giving you Thumbelina.
I got it. Yeah.
What are those? Oh, they're
These
crystal
are your
stars.
remaining
Oh.
circle of stars here. Crown of
Stars.
stars. You have 6 currently.
Okay,
Whoa.
so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. I really want her spectacles because I'm curious if they're magical or not.
Ah, yes.
So, because if they're helping her see, then absolutely I don't want her to have them. So, I want to fly over her. As I'm flying over her, take both her spectacles and bestow curse at a 5th level.
Ooh, so you're trying to object interact, like just grab the spectacles
And
and.
then casually touch her as well.
Yes, I see this.
Casually stroke eyeballs.
Pistachio, yeah, like it's gross and sticky.
How slimy is she?
She would have to make
We
a
don't- we
wisdom
don't ask about
saving
that.
throw.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
How
here's
slimy
my
is this
question.
librarian?
Friends?
No,
Okay.
no. We don't need to know
Oh
the
my
answer.
gosh,
These are important questions.
So I have a question for you guys. I have a portents left, and if it would work, it's an 8.
I don't think it would
bestow,
work.
well, listen, will it work?
Maybe.
If I bestow curse and use the portents, she'll have disadvantage on everything.
I don't think it's worth.
You don't think
using
it's
the
I
worth
token.
don't think the portent is low enough to
She,
actually work.
I'm gonna be honest. She doesn't seem like that big of a threat at the moment.
But they would give her disadvantage on everything, so then we can make her stop.
We could save that for the last layer.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm offering it as a suggestion.
That wasn't a
because
bad
I still
idea.
have them.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'd
still
say
have the
save it
one.
for.
You still have that 8
A more
portent that
dire
Belle gave you
situation at
guys
this
to be
point.
like,
Right.
here you
It's
go.
not a bad idea, but I think we should probably save it.
Save it, just
I
try what
figured
you can
I'd
do.
ask.
Cool.
Yeah,
She
I'm
might
gonna
roll
try to
lower
bestow
than an 8.
curse. But how far away can I get essentially? So like touch her and then move completely out like behind her.
Here's what you've got.
Because I have
Thunder.
60 feet of movement.
60 feet of movement gets you here, so you can completely go behind her. And that would be your fly.
Upwards might
Could-
be more out of range of her tentacles, though.
Yeah, you could go instead
That
of.
would be smart.
It would be like. Oh, let me move you to the top here. Sorry. It's grabbing the spectacles and then instead going 15 feet upwards.
That would
It's
make
like.
sense.
Unfortunately, no matter where you go, it's still enough of a range to be in her tentacles, but it could be that grab and just go up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Cool. Go ahead. Which would you like to do first? Would you like to bestow curse, or would you like to try to sleight of hand the spectacles?
Oh, okay. Here's my question. As a character, I would do them at the same time. But I know I have to roll them separately.
Yes.
So, as
Do
a
the
character, would they
bestow
be
curse
happening at the
first.
same time, or do I have to do one and then the
One
other?
will happen before the other.
Okay.
Yes.
Do the bestow curse first, because if it
I
works,
think
then
so.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Cool. Bestow curse. She has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Just to be the 18.
18. Hey, she rolls a 5 or lower.
So the 8 wouldn't have worked.
Nope.
She succeeds.
Okay, I'm gonna say that. And
Bestow
I'm gonna
curse.
sleight of hand the spectacles.
Go for it.
Oh gosh, that was a very. Can I roll that again? It was like.
Was it cocked?
Well,
The whole
my tray was like that.
Oh yeah. The tray itself was cocked. So yes, yeah. No, yeah.
The tray is
Oh,
caught.
that was better. 17 plus 4 plus 3, so 24.
24. She's gonna make just an opposed dex just to grab it. On a 22, you get the
Okay,
spectacles.
I'm not gonna look at them now. I'm gonna tuck them into my bag of holding.
Tuck them in. Good.
I wanted those.
You get literally
You always
everything.
want all.
I
the
know!
colors.
You get
Jim, what?
everything!
You still got
Like
some
what?
stuff, Jim.
The sword. And
Uh,
then the other sword.
With that,
Every
Nick
single
Wild,
I don't have the other sword.
You wanted the other sword.
Nick Wild, that is your turn.
You get everything. No, you don't have it.
Legendary action, Thumbelina.
You don't get your board either.
I
Uh,
know.
she is grabbing you again. She doesn't have disadvantage, unfortunately. You take another 11 points of damage, and are restrained as grapple you. Nick, that makes your turn as the circle drops.
no.
Asking Kronk and Hook, do either of you guys have a bomb?
I still have my bonus action.
No, sorry.
Hook.
Fresh out.
Cross exercise. Go for it, roll for it, as I said.
Do either of you guys have a bomb?
You see Hook? No.
Alright.
We're running low on
I'm gonna-
supplies down here.
Looks like you just
Shake it
poured
off.
my whiskey.
Yeah, like whiskey.
I'm looking at her, I'm gonna shake it off. I'm gonna run straight to the right, and I'm gonna climb up the book.
So, yes, climb up.
No, I'm just gonna go straight up the bookcase.
Oh, yes, so jumping, going for
From where I was.
with your... Oh, you'd have to exit the tower just enough. So it's that,
What
like...
is tower?
So
The black circle is the tower you're in.
Yeah,
We-
we
she
built a
conjured
tower.
This
Yeah.
is a conjure
Oh,
tower. That's why
okay.
you've been able to
No,
talk to
there's
Hook
just a
and
random
Kronk.
tower that was built in the library.
Yeah, so just moving out 10, 20, 30... Yeah, you would be able to easily make it on your, just that passive long jump as you take that 10 feet, boom, grab, boom, hit the bookshelf.
Perfect. And then climb up all the way to the top. I have second story climbing with thief.
There is no
You
top.
do. There is no top. As you climb, you
There
get
is a top.
pretty far and realize that it just keeps going. Like, you can't see the end of the bookshelves today.
Okay.
But this is your first time seeing the bookshelves up
True.
close going, oh, wait a second.
I'm still okay. I'll just climb across, shimmy.
you can shimmy.
Am I above her?
With
No.
your remaining movement,
Just
you
gonna
can shimmy.
cry.
You would make it there. With the rest of your jumping, moving, all this movement, shimmying would get you about. Actually, wait.
You got a gun?
No.
There.
Got a bow.
Make you right
Yeah.
there.
Do I have? Am I above her? Am I like at her head?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Gotcha.
Then I'm
So,
gonna go up
shimmy,
to
shimmy, 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 shimmy,
be the
shimmy.
same size as her head, and then I'm gonna go past her.
Like that.
Yeah,
That would make that's all your move with all of that dashing.
perfect.
I actually think I counted the dash because to get to her first would have been a little bit of dash. So yes, this is all your movement.
Okay, including an action dash.
No, not including an action dash.
Okay, for my action, I'm going to dash.
Dash, 100 yard.
Just grab like a book. I'm gonna grab a book and get behind her.
Yeah. So you.
I'm gonna grab like a really big book.
Object interaction. Yeah, easy. Something like this looks big. Like there's no.
We
big
have
check.
kings. We can get rid of that.
Yeah, it's hard to like not find a book here. It's when you're looking for like specific books or stuff that will require a check. You shimmy on over and get behind her.
That's all for me.
Awesome.
August, I got 24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll me your 4d12.
Well, that's a cool bag. I've never seen the middle or the inside of that before.
It's my bag of holding. Here's your 4d12 for you. As Thumbly forgot to bonus action Crown of Stars hit as well. So Nick, as this is going on, this creature is about to take an ungrossly amount of
An ungrossly.
ungrossly. Indeed.
It's 40 points of damage.
And that doubles, because that's just flat. I could have given you 8d12, but it's easier just to give you 4 right now.
Oh, with the action dash, can I get farther?
Oh, yeah, with the action dash? Excuse me, yeah, so that would have been 25. Yes, so not a lot, because again, you're, like, sacrificing a little bit of movement for the shimmy, but it's still pretty good, getting you down farther. Nick, you see, this creature, again, is roaring in pain. It's starting to look hurt. It's taking a bit of damage. As burning stars is burning into this creature's shoulder. Nick, at the end of your turn, that makes the books. She has interesting. You see, as her eyes glow, only one book is going to appear on the shelf. She is yet to see you, though, Nick. So this book is actually going to start where Mr. Incredible is, or on that side. It's going to move over. This book is going
Can
to
I
shimmy over.
Grab one of the books and throw it. Like
Book
it.
actually is going to come in. To grab it, yes, you held your action. Go and roll the hit.
Because you had a brilliant distraction and we all distracted her again.
Thumbelina, this book's hitting you just for 4 points of damage.
How
Is it
many?
athletics? or-
4. This is just an attack, actually. Or no, athletics, yes, because you're trying to grab throw.
Yeah. 21.
21 easily. You hit this thing. It goes pretty far. As boom, and again, the second it hits the ground, it dies. It's a book.
Cool.
This other book, though, Mr. Incredible, is going to try to attack you, and will hit for 2 points of damage.
Can I use my shield reaction? I'm just kidding.
For 2, just to flex and be like, nah. One of these books is coming in. Kronk, this book saw you tear apart its brethren. So this book, as it comes up to you, is going to hit you for 3 points of damage, Kronk, as it's trying to hit you with a vengeance. Again, so Kronk, Mr. Incredible with that, and everything, Thumbelina, all of you are feeling that notch. Oh, where'd the book go? Oh, shoot. 1 second. I forgot it's below the creature. There we go. It's like, there we go. And it's technically there.
She really knows how to use these books, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. At the end of her turn, though, that was
Time to
just
hit
the
the
books
books.
there. Before Jasmine's turn, though, she is going to... Yep. Thumbelina, you are currently grabbed by her as well.
She's gonna throw me. Again.
She is going to move,
Oh, hi, Mr.
And-
Incredible.
come up, and she's going to teleport within range of Mr. Incredible as part of that lair.
So we don't want to kill her, right, guys?
Jasmine and Jim and Morph, you are all within 120
I think at this point we
feet.
just do it.
Finally.
I mean,
Okay.
So-
I could power walk kill her if she's under 100 points.
I don't know if it's
Jasmine and
That's
Jim,
where I'm at. I don't know if she's under
for your
100
turns, unfortunately, I don't know if you're close enough yet for stuff you want to
There's
do.
nothing we can be done.
I mean, I can shoot.
You are on the opposite one, though. You were flying back towards the tower with your friends, though.
Shoot.
Has it been 3 rounds yet? Or no?
Close. It's been 2. So now they're within 120 feet. So at the next round, they'll be, like, here. So Jasmine Jim Hook's, taking his turn to just easily destroy that book.
Well, she's within range of slow.
Oh. Is she? Yes, I guess she is. Would you like to try to cast slow on this creature?
Yes.
Whose turn is it?
Jim.
Okay.
So Jim and because Jasmine, most of your stuff is just flying, but Jim could try a spell, kind of like with you more.
Yeah, because I said I wanted.
Not your turn yet.
Okay, I wasn't sure with.
Yes. Jim, you are casting slow. It has to. Each creature. So Thumbly and Mr. Incredible, I think you might have to. Make
it depends on where I put it.
Actually, here's what I'm gonna say.
Would you know where to put it though?
Yeah,
I wouldn't know about
make
you.
me a perception check, and that will
Yeah.
determine what you could try to gauge. Because you won't be able to see this thing with the bookshelves in the way, but you're trying to hear and maybe like get the idea of who might be there.
Okay, perception.
Perception. 17. You, I will say, only hear that the creature is on the next out over now. You could assume rightfully that maybe someone's with the creature because she
I'll
sounds.
put it
to be
on like the
attacking.
close end of the creature.
The
As in
closer.
closer to me.
So a 40-foot cube closest to you would then make 10. Thumbelina, I'm going to say you're then just out of range. So it won't affect you. Just because, again, how you would center it, there would have been a chance just because it is a cube that how you'd want to do it.
But I would be way above her. In
Exactly,
the air,
yes.
So, right? Just with the tentacle up.
You're 15 foot in the air with a tentacle up there. So she must make a wisdom saving throw as well.
She has to roll low.
She's got to roll low. 5 or below.
Possible.
And on 4, she legendary resists.
Okay.
So that is 1 legendary resist down, though. As boom, takes that out. Jim, James, and Morph. That makes then your turn.
Okay, so I realized that I have Crown of Stars in my diamond, so I could use it as a bonus action, which means I can cast a spell as an action. Yeah.
Yeah, with your diamond. Yeah,
Awesome,
good.
awesome.
That's
okay.
that magical item you got.
So could I have 2 Crown of Stars going at the same time?
Whoa.
That's just a question. I don't think I'm gonna waste that, but I'm really curious.
Or you could just cast it at a higher level and get more stars too.
No.
Because the Crown of Stars, she has put one into her spell
Right.
gem.
Then
That-
I can just use it as a bonus action, then I can use my action to do that. That's just a genuine question.
I am curious. I think
Are they both concentration?
Neither of them
neither
are.
of them are. So
Yeah.
It's because you have an item to do so. You could have 14 mini blue morphs around you.
Oh my god.
That would be able to
And then
start.
I cast Flock of Familiars.
Fly. That makes morphs everywhere.
That would be so much
It's
fun.
mega morphing time.
Oh my gosh, no. That would be terrifying. Okay, so instead what I think I want to do is I want to use my action to cast animate objects. And what I want to do is have a bunch of books, as many, are these small or
Read!
Animate objects. Sorry, pulling up that spell. With your animate objects, because you can choose up to 10 non-magical objects in a range. Yes, these are all 10 non-magical objects. They're not medium.
Cool. Then I want to get as many books as the spell will allow me, and I want them to just go towards her head and start opening and closing as hard as they can, so they just make so much noise. I want to discombobulate her as much as I can.
Discombobulation.
Yes.
Alrighty, well...
I prefer decapitation
Decapitation?
instead of
Yeah, I
discapitation.
know, but
Cool.
I would
1,
love for
2,
this librarian
3, 4,
to die
5,
out of
6,
frustration
7,
with her own
8,
books.
9, 10. These books are all now here, and is going to be annoyance to her. And Thumbelina, none
And
here.
Thumbelina.
All of these
Could I
10
seriously
books
just
are now
walk?
grouped in.
Don't
All
do
these
that.
books, yes, they are going to, on your turn, draw immediate attention to them.
Sweet.
And so right now, yes, her immediate attention are on these books.
Cool.
They do not have her book stats, so unfortunately they can't officially cause damage, but they are
Actually,
smart.
these can.
Yes, with animate objects they can.
They can indeed.
Cool. I'll give the exact same
Nice.
thing I've been doing for the others.
Okay, cool. And then for my bonus, I like to cast Crown of Stars and cast a mode at her.
You are not in the same
120.
aisle. Not in the same aisle. You would hit the bookshelf first. There is a giant bookshelf in the way.
So we're gonna have to go through
It's
the
same with Jim
bookshelf
where he-
anyway?
There
Then I
would-
may as well use one to get a hole blasted through. Well, we don't know about the hole that Thumbelina already.
You don't know. Like, again, Jim on that perception knows she's on the other side, so again, it's that natural knowledge of, like, oh, she's
Okay,
one
then
aisle
I'm gonna
over.
try and blast a hole through the bookshelf with a Crown of Stars moat.
Cool, go ahead and
Mini
roll damage.
morph, go!
Go, 1 mini morph.
Okay, that's already 2 9s. Plus a 3 and a 4. So that's 18 plus 7, so 26. Oh,
26.
I rolled a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. That's a nat 20.
Boom!
Wait, that means a crit! Oh, wait,
yeah.
so 20. What did I say? 27. 27.
That's going to deal a larger size toll, is what I will say. Good heavens. Alright, this is going to deal...
Yes.
Cool. Jasmine, on your turn then, there is a largeable size toll. What would have required, like, maybe, like, checks to go through, you guys can fly a carpet through on your next turn to go to the
Excellent.
next aisle over. I will just move you guys over now.
Oh, this
Cool.
is so much fun.
With that, Morph, it is Mr. Incredible's turn.
Okay. Can I do? Yeah, can I do an insight on her to see if she is about to pass out from so much noise?
Go
I love
for it.
that this is a 120-foot range. I didn't notice this until today. I'm like,
That's cool.
22.
22. Fortunately, she still seems very capable of movement and everything. There's a lot of noise, a lot of stress. She hates it. Like, it's not doing great for her. But it is enough, though, that, like, she's still okay.
And as far as height goes, like, is she in the aisle between them, or is she kind of like propping herself up?
Her tentacles, again, while it seems to stretch, her tentacles are, like, in the bookshelves in, like, holding
So, like,
spots. to
is she
climb.
on the ground, or is she like?
She's technically about 2 feet above the ground.
Okay, cool.
She's not resting on the...
You could slide right under
Cool.
if you wanted. You wouldn't want to.
I want to pull out the Sword of Backtalk.
Oh! Mr. Incredible! Well, hello!
Hello. And I just want to like start walking through the hole, and like in like the couple seconds before I get through the hole, I just want to be like, so I want you to talk about like as loud as you can. I just want you to talk about how great of authors we are, and then I want to throw it like down the.
So, jumping over and throwing your sword through the hole.
No, like.
Oh,
Put me one more square in, like so that I'm like right on the marker for the hole.
okay, so like
Right there.
there.
I want to throw it in the middle of the 2 bookshelves. Like in the like so there's books here, and then there's a gap in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Can I throw it in the gap
wait, are you saying so it just keeps
Yes, you
plummeting?
can.
so that it just
And then she's gonna try
and then
to.
she like just hears someone talking there constantly.
Shoot, Nick, I am attached to her.
I love this.
If she
Cool.
tries to go and follow it,
You are, but again, it's can't fit
Thumbelina?
down there. She's just going to be hearing something there constantly.
Thumbelina, I know you just met though, so getting that attached
Oh
to
my
someone
God.
that quickly, especially someone
Uh,
trying to kill you, is a little concerning.
Oh yes. Chat also wants to say, immediate love to Logan. Don't die, bud. Hope to see you on for the next inventory session. As your party mates are in the chat saying, "Hey, don't die."
Don't worry, guys.
I'll be seeing you.
We'll kill him.
Oh, don't worry. He's not gonna make it.
Whoa.
Is great.
He
Now it's
won't.
only an hour,
The
but
funeral service will be great.
I can't wait.
You
to
drop
attend.
your sword, Phil.
Phil.
Well, I think. Wait, what's going on? You don't hear any noise back.
Well, no, it might just be he keeps falling and falling, and he's too far away for us to
but
hear.
he already is. Silent.
You're not. You with that first falling, you should have heard him come back.
you got rid of your only weapon.
I would like to pick up a book for my actual action.
Yeah.
And are there light bulbs in here?
No, it's just an ambient gray lighting.
That's horrifying. This
Yes.
place is horrifying.
This is a horrifying place.
Oh yes.
This is not the worst place we've been to.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nick, the sword is falling. And you pick up a book.
Dive after the sword, dude.
Yeah, can I
Yes,
dive
seriously.
after the sword?
Yes, you can. You
Oh, I
dive
can't
in.
believe you said
Uh,
that.
hey,
was a
in
good
chat,
plan.
we can't. That's not a
If
loud
you
language
kill
chat.
Phil- if
Chat
you
saying
kill
some not
Phil-
nice thing.
Eleanor.
banned.
Hey,
Eleanor.
you boom, dive in after the sword.
Yeah.
You never stop falling.
Can I dive in after the sword and like be on my shield? I'm not sure how much room
It's
there
like
is, or-
maybe a like 3 foot gap. It's just enough for you to like either like head first or feet first drop.
Okay.
And
Don't do that first. Shatter your feet
I'm gonna
first,
yell.
shatter your head.
Phil!
He's gonna die either
Phil,
way.
are you there?
yeah, what's going on? Help! Help!
That's a good question.
Ah!
Oh.
You will easily catch up again, just like slowly dropping.
Yeah.
It's
We
like
will
the
come back
Spy
on your
Kids
next
thing,
turn.
they're
I
just
will
falling
explain
like-
what's happening.
Okay.
Mr. Incredible, that's what happens.
I thought that was a good idea, but
You almost killed
dang
Phil, man.
Not everywhere has the magic rules.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. At the end of your turn, Mr. Incredible,
I could have given you fly.
that is
I wanted my sword.
Mr. Incredible's turn. That makes the librarian's turn.
I mean, it made sense.
The librarian is going to do a couple things.
She's gonna get
Thumbelina,
annoyed
you
at the
are
noise.
being held by this creature. She is going to throw you against the ground. Which
Threw
will
her
then-
on the ground.
So I took.
That deals 14 points of damage to you.
She really
She's going to grab you. She grabs you. You take that damage for her second attack, which will deal 22 points of damage, Thumbelina.
Oh my goodness. So 22.
22.
And 14.
22 and 14, you're now at 45. With her third attack, she's going to throw you against the ground.
She's getting tossed
I
around.
threw
She's
her
a
on the
bouncing
ground.
ball.
This is- You will
No.
take another 14 points of damage, and for her last attack, she's going to grab you again.
Wow.
Interesting. She misses on her last one, though. Thumbelina, going. You're now at 31 hit points. And boom, boom,
You
boom.
know that
yes.
scene in Avengers with Loki? Just
Wait, my math doesn't
Cute
match
Josh
up with
or
yours.
whatever.
God.
I was at 94 hit points.
94, yes.
And
You
then
have taken a total of 63 points of damage.
Right, so I had 129.
Mm-hmm. You were
Minus
then at
63.
94, and within this turn, you have just taken 63
So I
points
should
of
be
damage.
at 66. Okay.
So right now, you're at 31 hit points total.
I should be at 66 hit points total.
No, you were at 129. Before this turn, you were at 94.
Right.
Within this turn alone, you just took 63
oh,
points of
within
damage.
this turn.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Not
okay.
in total.
I
You
was
just
like,
yeah, you barely just took all this damage, and she just went, "Cool, you're the only one here." Boom, 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 boom.
Ouch.
You are
Play
still up
dead.
though at 31,
Play
but
dead.
looking bad.
Thumbelina's gonna die again.
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 How many times have I died?
How many times should we keep a tally
Obviously
mark?
not enough.
Obviously.
Clearly.
With that though,
Honestly,
that
though,
makes
they've all
Kronk's
been very-
turn. Mr. Incredible, I'm gonna move you down a little bit, just
Yeah,
out of the
that's-
hole. Here's
I just land in the next layer all alone.
so Kronk, it is your turn. Nick and everyone's running out. Hook's here. Hook just took care of the books. What would you like to do?
Because you can die now.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
And no one will be there to revivify you.
Nope.
Are you trying to kill yourself?
No, he's
No.
trying to save Phil. Oh no, don't fall on Phil. Please don't fall on
No,
Phil.
yeah,
that
yeah.
will be a
Could
problem.
I
Yeah.
potentially get through the hole?
Yeah, let's see. So you can move 5, 10, like coming
Can I
out,
get there?
If you just
Uh,
keep falling,
taking
you're gonna
a
fall.
jump,
He's made.
20,
And then when you eventually hit
shimming over 30.
bottom,
If you took a action to dash, it would take you 40,
you could be
50, 60 would put you
That's-
out the other side.
That's right next to the tentacle.
That is right next to the tentacle though, yes.
So you're within range.
So yes, you are within range. It would take an action though to like do all that extra movement to get you through.
That's what
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what you were trying to do.
just to help you like understand that like accessibility of movement.
Could you make a little window?
In the library?
No, in
How
the
does
tower.
Oh, yeah.
the monster move between rows?
The thing you
Teleports.
saw, she kind of like
She
folded
just
in on
teleports.
itself, like tentacle and shadow moved, and it was like a teleport.
Okay.
Because she like to move, it takes all of her action to move 10 feet. Even.
Ah, she did indeed
Um,
move.
That was just like her teleporting to where there's someone doing something
kinda
horrible in
screwed
my
her.
library. You know, Mr. Incredible doing something smart to get her away from the tower. That's how she just like blinked over there.
Okay.
If you want to hold your turn, or try and bring it back.
But nobody has any idea Mr. Incredible did that except for like me.
Yeah, Thumbly, you see him just go down the
I am
side.
the only one who knows he's gone.
Why did he do that?
Yep.
There he
Yeah, I
goes.
think I would like to hold my.
Do you want to hold your action, or do you want to send your turn down the line?
But she sends
Action would action. Yeah,
Yes.
if you send your
But
turn,
if
it's
she
perfect.
holds her action, then she doesn't get to use her bonus action or her movement later. That's the problem.
So I would do movement and your bonus action, then hold your action. Can you
Can
do
I?
that?
Yes.
She can't dash on a bonus action.
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
She
I'm
said
Thank you,
use
Chat.
her movement, use
Sorry,
her
Chat's
bonus
just
use
saying
her
action,
things.
hold her
movement,
action.
use her action, and then bonus action,
Okay.
and hold the action.
You've got a couple
Whatever's
options.
coming.
If it's like,
If you're not sure
I
what to
mean,
do.
I would like to move outside the tower.
Yep.
And just kind of hold an attack in
To-
case she gets back
Yeah,
in range.
that's perfect. That's
So
perfect
when
turn.
she gets in,
And I will say, just to be nice, you could like quote unquote hold the bonus action into a smite for the attack.
Okay, that's
'Cause-
Well,
yeah.
the bonus action doesn't take. Smiting doesn't take a bonus action.
Smiting does. That's how you smite.
I don't.
That's how all smites work. Is you
Really?
bonus action in the magic for.
That's how Divine Smite works. There's certain Smite spells that you cast as a bonus action.
And so if you want to do those kind of
Oh, okay.
stuff.
So the spell smites.
Yes, if you're casting a
Okay.
spell, that's what I'm saying. If you wanted to do one of your spell
I was
smites,
like-
Smite is a different
It's- you
thing.
could-
Yeah, I was like,
I
that's
could
not
allow
how
a
Divine
bonus
Smite-
action.
Thank you. Yeah, I would like to, if you're allowing that, then add some thunderous smite. into that.
Yeah, so if she comes back, full thunder smite to the face.
Yes.
At the end of her turn, before Thumbelina, she's taking that legendary action again to grab you.
Boop, boop.
That's a natural 20.
It was nice knowing you, Thumbelina.
Thumbelina, you take 42 points of damage.
Oh,
Zero.
shoot.
As this full tentacle, boom! You are being held by her while unconscious. This is important. Your body doesn't drop yet.
But she could hit me against the ground and give me more damage.
She could. That's the problem right now. Thumbelina, at the start of your turn, I will need a death saving throw. If you'd like to do it in the box of doom, if
And
you'd be so
don't tell
kind.
us
I'll
that
bring
it's
it over to you.
Thanks. Pregnant lady.
You don't want the pregnant lady to get up to roll her
This
death
is just
saving
something you
throw.
and I see.
We're so good at hiding our reactions.
That could be a really good thing. You don't know. With that, Thumbelina, that makes Nick Wild's turn.
I'm gonna move as
If
close as I
I
can
die
to
again,
Gronk.
August, I'm gonna hurt you really badly.
I know.
I made it to level 19!
Nick, if you want, do you want to like jump onto the platform and go? Because that's gonna give you more movement. Yes. Go ahead and give me just a quick athletics, just because from a sitting jump, there's like a slight chance you might fail.
Natural 20.
Not 20.
Where do you want to go, my guy? Do you want to be by Kronk? Yeah.
I want to have a bunch of books too.
Yeah. Another bonus action. Grab a book and
So-
You just got
And
like a
then
satchel of books.
Bonus action, I'm gonna
Later we're
say,
gonna find out what
man,
book
these
he has.
books suck! And then just rip as many as I can. And then I will hold my action to dash as soon as she comes towards me.
Because you know she's coming.
Because I know she's coming.
We all know what's
'Cause I
about
know.
to happen. We all know. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Thumbelina's body. So no one really sees this, but she's definitely now interested in what's going over there. So yeah, she's going to layer action over.
Does she take Thumbelina with her? Because she's
Yes, she
grappled?
does. Thumbelina's grappled. So Thumbelina,
Can Gronk
What
hit her?
happens to my crown of stone?
Crown Stars still around you. They just last
Yeah.
until they go
For an
away because
hour.
it's not a concentration.
Can
they're
I
just
move
there.
to be side
So
by
if you
side with
come
Gronk?
back, then
Yes.
you have
So
Let's
because
just
she's
touch
going to
the
appear as
crown of
close as
stars
she
she
can.
Okay, and then held action, I run away.
Because she-
Because I think that
yes,
you have to kind of
so-
release it.
Thumbelina's right there. The books,
But the good
unfortunately,
thing is
that
if
Morph
you
conjured
run,
are
you
on
still
that
have
side.
stars.
Same with those. Mr. Critical's still there.
If it's
Thumbelina's
within
here.
10
This book is still here.
Within
yes.
an hour,
Yeah,
Wait,
she's
just
using
don't
full
revive
air
you in an
action.
hour,
She's
you're dead.
immediately hopping here. Nick, you start running. She is going to, though, just take that quick
So,
opportunity attack on
question.
Will it grapple me?
you. Yes, in theory, if she can
Okay.
hit.
Now that Thumbelina is unconscious,
I have lucky.
does she count as an object? You could put immovable object on her. Just kidding.
So that she can't
I
get
would-
thrown?
I would
Maybe,
love
I
for
don't
you-
know.
I would love for you to roll twice.
Objectifying you, Thumbelina.
Are you sure?
What was
You could
it?
do it to my clothing again.
I will say
Same
this.
kind of idea.
The first one was a 16 exactly. So
Oh,
it
I
did
have an
hit.
AC of 16, so
So-
yeah, roll again, please.
Roll again.
That's your last life point, isn't it?
I have one left.
You're a lucky boy. Nick
I'm a sly fox!
slips out. Oh, because one of these hits could just take you, my guy. That's the problem.
Oh, that
If
is
she can
true.
hit you, you're gone.
I'm playing with
Yeah,
fire.
You are playing hard.
Five,
So yes,
please.
she does not summon any books as she is coming in. Instead,
Can I be
using-
20 feet away from her?
Yes, so that would be 5, 10, 15. Yeah, so kind of like not yet inside the door of the tower, but using that movement to like, no.
Yo, chill. They weren't that bad. I was joking. She's a
please
prank,
don't.
bro.
So it's just a prank. It's just a prank.
And that's all for me. I have
And
one
with that,
lucky left.
Jasmine and Jim and Morph, you guys have just arrived.
Finally.
Does my held action?
It does. So Jasmine, you are flying in Kronk. Roll the hit, my friend.
Okay.
Kill it.
Wait, that's
You're flanking, right?
No, unfortunately, this creature, one of you would have to be like larger to start imposing flank. Since this thing is gargantuan,
What did you
it's hard
roll?
to,
Yeah.
unless you all perfectly positioned around in such a way.
Because it's plus 12.
It's plus 12?
Yes.
Not plus 11.
Well, no, because your hammer gives plus 1.
I mean,
It's your
still
Demeter
not-
hammer. It's
a,
a
it's a 16.
16.
It has
is
an
not.
AC of 22 or 23.
But you
Yeah,
have a
it's-
second attack.
Yeah.
You do have your second attack though.
Okay, let's try that out.
Try it again.
Plus how much
That's
again?
21,
12?
right?
That's 20.
Dang, you're so
20
close.
even. Boom, boom. As you start hitting, she is now ready for it. And again, tentacles like
You probably weren't ready for the
perfectly
teleportation to
parrying
get-
away. As
That is unfortunate.
yeah, it's a high level demon. Unfortunately, this thing has these attacks. Chat saying some not nice things about the person who may or may not stalk women home.
What?
It's a long story. Watch
Look at
the
that
other
thing.
sessions. Watch the other session. Jasmine, you fly up.
It was for a good reason. Nothing happened.
Nick Wilde, man. It looks bad though if someone knew.
Nothing happened. Don't ask
Okay,
questions.
So yes,
Whose turn first?
Jasmine and then you, Jim. So
Okay.
Jasmine acts first as you fly in.
So,
Yeehaw!
is there a way for me to get advantage on the attack? Am I like coming down from above or something, or would I have to like do another hide, or am I already hidden? Like,
It
how's
would be
this
another
working?
hide to get that advantage because you guys are coming in right now, and
So
whereas
bonus
she
action
doesn't
hide.
know you're there, it's not like a hidden attack, sneak attack. Because right now,
Well, no, Thumbelina is within 5 feet.
Well, I get sneak attack, but
like
that's
with
not giving
the
me
flanking
advantage.
for like
Okay,
Kronk
sorry.
and Nick, someone
I
has to
thought she
start
was
getting
going
bigger.
for a sneak attack.
Yeah, like someone's got to be a bigger thing to
And
start.
she doesn't have her
imposing a
glasses,
flank.
right?
Does have her glasses?
Has it changed anything?
So I'm
Not much.
gonna roll for a bonus hide.
Yes.
What's 15 plus 17?
Uh,
Is that another
a
32?
32.
grossly large 32. Yeah,
Okay.
you're well hidden. You guys
Uh,
are a sniper drone coming in fast.
Cool, so that's gonna give me
Does
advantage.
that count for me as well?
No, I'm saying yes because you were part of the carpet. You're not taking movements yet. It's the
That's going to be a 30 to hit, right? 18 plus 12.
30 hits.
So, can I do green flame blade with my
Your bonus action, green
Jabberwock
flame blade.
dagger?
Yes, yes, you
Cool.
can.
So that's a D4 for the dagger, 3D8, and then that's gonna be 9D6 for the sneak attack.
You know what?
Yes. Do you need d6?
I have 4.
You're level 18 rogue.
17.
I have 5d6 for you.
Cool.
Come and grab them. Yeah.
It's a couple.
Thank you.
Just a couple, you know, just a
And
fat
then
stack.
Jabberwock dagger, so I'm adding plus 6 to this.
Yes, you are.
Sam is telling everyone that I know to follow Nat
Oh,
13.
Fortnite, dang it!
So that we get another.
So you get another attack. Yeah, because if we get
Okay.
followers, another monster might just appear.
I see.
Here, can I just?
Guys,
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
That's 10.
Please
was an
do
8.
not follow.
Please no. These demon lords are hard enough on their own.
Right?
I know.
I've had some close brushes.
At least it's not the first time one of us has died.
Oh, and there's a 7 right there.
Thank you.
It's not? Oh yeah.
He's dead twice.
So-
Yeah, Mission Incredible has
40,
been great.
50,
Uh,
53.
And we don't know what's happening to you right now. That this might go-
59.
Part of the reason that I have
59?
that, though, is because
Yes.
I played Reckless because
And it's
I know
all
I'm not
Right.
A combination of like
No,
magical
you
and
already
fire.
died.
I
Um,
wouldn't do things like fire myself up.
doesn't have any resistances
Unless
or
you
anything
had a
to
good
stop that. So yeah,
insurance
Exactly.
59
Insurance
points
is
of
the most
damage.
important thing.
Here are yours.
He had pretty good
You guys see
insurance.
this creature.
Sorry, it was pretty solid.
You boom as again coming up. Kronk, Nick, you see coming out of the darkness, fast, ripping through underneath. Green light appears. Shoo, rips through the bottom of this creature and tentacle as it roars in pain.
Oh, and she's glowing now.
Ooh,
Nice.
I always
Advantage?
remember that you
Does
gave the
that
dagger
give us
that fun little
advantage,
thing.
August?
No, because it's not like it's dark. It's just a random
No.
little magical effect.
It's just a random magical effect that helps make
I
it
was
magical.
hoping it would have something like fairy fire effects, and I was super excited. But it's okay because you just did a boss thing.
Chad's asking me if I saw a deal. If Chad could remind me what this deal is, I'm not sure.
Whose turn is it out of?
This makes Jim's turn.
Okay.
Okay,
Snipe.
let's go ahead. I pull out Zariel's sword.
So we're just.
Hey, we're fighting another demon lord.
You get a feeling of acceptance of.
Yeah.
You're trying so hard,
Come
Jim.
on.
I need to let it know what's going on. I'm sorry.
We all know what you're trying to do here.
Gosh, you guys are actually putting way more into this than I am.
Go ahead. Honestly, if you could make the sword like you, I'm really excited.
I really want to like Kronk though. I mean, genuinely, Kronk is like the best person out of all of us.
That's great. The sword wasn't interested in Kronk when we passed it around.
Can I try the sword?
No, I would stab you with the
Actually,
sword.
I wonder what the sword would how the sword would react to Mr.
Okay.
Now that he's no longer cursed.
So,
True.
sorry, plus 6.
He's not gonna be. He's already got Phil.
It's
that
over a
is
24.
Not
So,
anymore.
it's a natural 18.
Oh.
A 24 does.
How are you doing?
Okay.
I'm going down with Phil, or
What
I'm.
the heck?
Oh yeah, I'm going down with Phil.
I see.
He's
Chad's
faithful
trying
to
to
his
bait me
ways.
with followers for levels for you guys, and no. I'm not so easily bribed. Maybe. No.
Whatever
okay.
it takes to get followers.
For every 10 followers, everyone gets a level. No.
That makes
That
us
would
level
be
20.
amazing.
Yeah, right. Like for you guys,
Well,
yeah,
that'd be
no,
amazing.
It's
not
like,
at all.
guys. I know you guys don't know what D&D is, but I need you to follow this channel on YouTube.
Please. It gets us
Don't
levels.
Understand.
I've got
In our
six
tabletop
siblings,
role
August.
playing game,
I can make this happen.
we're gonna die.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of dice. I mean, when rogues hit, bad stuff happens.
Oh no, good stuff when they're on our side.
Let's see. Can I grab the
It was like the thing we said about Martians the other
Whichever
day. And
one.
the, oh
It
no,
doesn't matter.
oh no, I don't like it when they're on the other side.
Okay, and that is.
Who was it who had the teleporting dagger?
No one. You've yet to decide who got it.
36
Oh,
points
that's
of
right.
damage.
36.
One of those? I forgot we had that.
Who's
Mhm.
holding it then?
I feel like we have a lot of stuff.
Wasn't Jim holding everything?
Jim currently put everything
Okay,
into his
that's
bag
fine,
of holding until
Yeah.
you guys had a chance to go
That
who
makes
gets what.
sense.
36 points of damage.
I wonder
Um,
why we didn't do
the
that.
No,
library-
I am definitely not the one that had the dagger.
You were holding on to everything.
You had
now.
no, yes. In your bag of holding, you have the dagger, the the potion of etherealness, or excuse me,
Darkness
the
oil.
oil of darkness, and the superior healing potion.
The only thing I took was the portents from Adam.
You took the
Not
portion.
from Orc.
Mr. Incredible, I think you had the bag of holding because it was that natural. Like, well, if one of these is bag of holding, we can't
See,
put it
I
in.
don't remember actually getting the items. I thought it was just kind of like as a group, you were all like, "No, you have that sword, so you don't get these things."
Well, it's
No,
more
we
for
tease you
ownership.
about
Ownership.
it. Okay.
Yes,
we
but
tease you
currently
about it because you
holding.
were holding onto it. We're like, well, you better not do what you're doing to the sword.
Yeah. So yeah, the dagger is in your bag of holding
Okay.
currently.
Because I thought the group was.
I think you're kind
Oh,
of.
they're not gonna
You're
let you
not
keep
allowed
it,
to
no,
have
but
it all,
it's
but
they're
you're carrying it 'cause
for
you're
Yeah,
not
now.
supposed to have
that's
that
the thing.
gold.
I didn't even
This
think
guy
I
just
my
full
character
on
had it on his
no.
person.
It's just leg strength.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a magpie syndrome, really.
See,
This is-
See, I'm sitting here as though you guys have all that stuff, and I
Yeah.
just have the sword in my bag of holding.
so
That's what I thought.
yeah, Jim, you open the bag, grab the sword of Zariel to do some damage. You go,
I
hey,
have
wait a
to
second.
see him
Um,
in my direction. That's all I'm
A whole
gonna say.
grocery store in here.
Jim,
You have a
uh,
giant hammer, though.
sorry, as you make that turn, that is going to be
From
Hook's
a
turn.
goddess.
Hook's going to run up.
That's
and
pretty
actually,
dope.
he's
Well, no,
gonna,
it's from Jim who stole it. And then the goddess
That's
just
a
blessed
very
it later.
Hook's going to come in. He is going to try to grab the unconscious Thumbelina.
It's pretty sweet.
With his,
Hook, thank you.
he gets you out of the grass. Boom.
I really like Hook.
And is going to dash back.
We have bonded, okay?
Unfortunately,
Because we hated Hook and then we liked Hook.
Hearing that
Hook
sentence
is
come
going
out
to
Thumbelina's
take
mouth is just
quite a bit of
amazing.
damage. So as
Now that's a lot
as
of
he
damage.
tries to leave,
Oh,
no. Hook is caught by the creature. But he's holding you, Thumbelina. He's holding you. The creature's holding him. Because it was that like, ah, crap, she's down. Grabs you, but then gets captured.
Is it finally my turn?
You can toss her to me.
If
And
we
is
can
it
get
not my
50, here's what I'll say: if we get 100 followers on this channel, sure, I'll give you all 2 free levels.
Deal.
21?
100 followers.
21!
By when?
And no, just in general. If we can, that's a cool goal. I'll give you guys levels. Why not? But yeah, 100, 100. Do it.
How many do we have right now?
We are at 19 followers, so you would need 81 more followers.
Is it my turn?
August, question for you.
This is what I will say. Oh, so now I'm getting all the text. As everyone goes, wait, really? Thank you, chat. Here's what I will say. Hook's taking his turn. That will make Morph's turn.
Okay.
Then it's Mr. Incredible, and we'll start dealing with what's going on there. So, Morph, it is your turn. You have these currently 6 little Morphlings around you.
Yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my bonus action first because I may as well.
Yes.
Do the kind of stars.
Gotcha.
So let's see. Wow, that went everywhere. 22.
22 hits exactly.
Oh, that was close. And
Here's 4d12 if you need them.
it's okay, I've got 2, so I'll just roll twice.
Gotcha.
That's 8 and 11, so that's already 19.
19 plus.
Plus another 9 and 11.
So 19 plus 20, 39. That's gonna double because it's radiant damage.
78.
78. This thing is just now looking bloodied.
Shoot, dang it.
As-
Okay, well,
This is a giant creature.
That's a lot of
Hey
damage.
guys, if you revivify me, I can kill her instantly. Just putting that out there.
Can you?
If she's
Yeah.
under
If she's under 100.
100.
If she's under 100, but she might not.
If
She
she's
might
under
not be,
100, I'm letting you know.
Well,
if
no,
she's
see,
under
we've
100,
dealt over 200 points of damage to her,
And
she's
just
at
now
half.
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
half.
Yes.
Bloodied means half.
Yes,
Yep.
I don't like to
Okay.
metagame and give you the exact, but bloodied is about my.
Right.
She's looking about half health.
I want to
Okay,
try
so
a thing that
give
will
her 100
probably
more hit.
fail. Then.
Give her, kill her 100 more
We've
times.
definitely dealt a lot.
But like
Yeah.
I'm saying, 100 more hit points, I can kill her for you. So revivify me, please.
Yeah, please.
You dead?
As
Oh
my
no!
action,
Here's the
August,
followers are coming in.
I want to try a
No,
thing.
But no-
I know, but I'm saying like, if you
I
give
want
her,
to try
But
get her down
and
there.
do
That's
synaptic
fair.
static. She
But,
needs
like,
to make
that's a good
an
idea.
intelligence.
I
saving
did
throw.
over. I did like 30
synaptic
something. She
It
static.
will
did-
probably fail.
Well, no, like I'm just trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay. I was
Uh,
like,
so
why
here's the
am I
static-
explaining?
So yes, because she's making an intelligence saving
Yes,
throw.
so she will probably
So, like,
succeed.
did you
Do you wanna know a
fail
fun
your
fact?
death save
Intelligence
to
saving
your
throw is one of
revivify,
the
or
only
did
things
just,
she
like,
doesn't
kill
have
you
a
and
saving
get
throw
you back up?
proficiency in.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
No.
these demon lords of hell.
these
have, like,
are
everything.
my
Okay. Let's have her give it a shot.
chat wants to for their shout out because someone followed and said with quote Fickless Wild.
Okay.
That is still going to make it though, unfortunately,
Okay,
even with
she's
her
still
My
intelligence.
heart goes out to you.
46 psychic damage.
She'll take 8d6 and then halved.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying 4d6.
86.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
86.
86 half, that's
That would be
43.
amazing.
Yeah.
don't.
That's 15 points of damage. So not a ton, but it could have been really cool.
Could have been really cool. So how much again?
15.
15 psychic.
It's okay. 76 plus 50.
Yeah, I mean, she's still looking bloody again. It's boom, boom, boom. You guys are doing your rounds again. All of you are going for this thing. Morph, at the end of your turn, she's going to make a legendary action against you. Hits.
Come on!
And is going to deal you
A hand of
20
cards. We're
points
playing
of
poker.
damage.
Last time I played poker in D&D, it didn't go so well for
Didn't
me.
go great. Morph, as this thing
Oh,
boom slams you, you are grappled by this creature.
Fine.
Yeah, oh, so much fun. I'm just
It's
gonna
okay, I can
move
still
you.
cast spells. August has discussed it with me because
Yes,
I'm a
with
caster.
with your warcasting,
Yep.
you still have that ability. Mr. Incredible,
Okay. Right when it starts to get dark.
Dark Vision. You look
No.
down and around. It's still going.
You see Phil?
You see Phil. At the end of your turns, I will say you'll be able to grab him as an object interaction. Is there anything you would like to do while you're falling? Anything you want to
Spells
try?
that cushion anything?
Cushion
Like, other
anything.
I suppose I could summon some food below me.
What?
Oh yes.
Create food or drink.
Chat for your information. Every 5 followers, we have a random encounter rolled.
Hey guys, can you wait until later to follow? Like,
No, they're not.
no!
They're coming in. Yeah, thanks for subscribing.
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
How many do we have now?
Oh no, subs count for follows if anyone's curious. Yes.
Shut up, August!
Anyway,
Gotta get
Mr.
that money.
Incredible- Yes, but you see again, Dark Vision. It seems to stretch for a terrifyingly long time. And you know you'll be able to get Phil at the end of this turn. As again, just that like natural. When you push in, you dropped Phil. You kind of like jumped in and like pushed yourself.
Could I summon a steed?
Summon
Like a-
greater
a
steed,
bird,
yeah.
Maybe? Like
A
a
Do you want to
Pegasus?
summon Greater Steed, or find Greater Steed? Excuse me.
yeah. It's find steed.
Oh right, you're only a level 6
Yeah.
paladin. I don't think you have.
You're only a level 6 paladin.
Only level 6, you know.
Get
And yeah, a
laid.
level 13 like fighter. Here's what you get. You get a
I'm a level
spirit
6
that
wizard.
forms a
Only
intelligence
level
roll with
I can still
Steed.
kill you.
Appearing in a
Well
unoccupied space within range you choose, it'll take a form, such
Isn't
as
it lovely
warhorse,
feeling
pony,
so
camel,
fragile when
elk,
you're
or
only level
mastiff.
7?
Other animals summon.
No,
Um,
no, it's not great.
So what I would like,
Just by the level
ideally, what I would like is like
You can spread 2 hits.
an eagle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, just to like.
Something with a fly.
Yeah, something that could like slow
Summons
down
a
the
fly.
A
Here's what's gonna be
gigantic
fun.
housefly.
There's
It's a casting time
there's
of
a
10 minutes.
like an ebony fly
And it's not
statue that
impossible to
creates
be
a
like,
giant
I
fly
cast
you
it
can
to
ride on.
appear like in my
It's like
arm
in
so it
the
doesn't just like
Dungeon
pass
Master's
away.
guide.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
That's awesome.
So trying to cast an eagle though, something to help try to slow your
Was
descent.
it Meg or Jasmine who had a fly?
This unfortunately that we will solve basically after the counter of
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Meg.
can you summon in time
That was
before
Meg. That
you
was Meg.
reach the
Yeah.
metaphorical bottom,
Yeah.
and can this thing
That's
slow your
wild
descent in
because-
time?
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I
stuff.
forget.
Here's what we're gonna do then.
It's a shame that we couldn't do it.
There is someone coming to check out.
Oh cool.
So,
Mr. Incredible. Alright, that's fair. That's a good turn. As you start into this.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Wait. Hey, Mr. Incredible, you're a level 6 paladin?
Yeah.
I only have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, toss it
Yeah,
back.
that's fair.
I'm just quickly checking. Yes, you only have access to that. Unfortunately, you would need to be a much higher to find Greater Steed, which would basically immediately give you stuff like a Pegasus.
Does anyone have infinite rope?
Yes, actually.
Wait,
No?
what?
Oh, I thought she did.
No.
Never mind.
You always think I have all these crazy
Yeah,
spells.
Dumbledore's just like, I'm just
You're
here.
a bard.
At the end of your turn, Mr. Incredible, the librarian's going to take a legendary action against Jasmine. That's going
she
to
was doing
hit.
things like she was
Jasmine,
doing things
you
I thought
take
she was a wizard.
22 points of damage.
You're a bard.
And Jasmine, you are
I've got
restrained
wizard
as well.
Dodge to make it 11.
I was like,
Yes,
you're
you
doing
can.
stuff. I was like, I'm pretty sure wizards
But
can't do
you are still restrained though as she hits.
Okay.
For her turn, then, that is you. So Jasmine, she actually technically lifts you off carpet for this. So
Okay.
Jim, you're still on carpet.
Woo! It's my
That
carpet
makes
now.
the librarian's turn. Let's see, who's not grappled? Kronk, the librarian's gonna come for you. Yeesh. Is gonna hit you, Kronk. You take also 20 points of damage there, my friend.
Wild.
Nick Wild.
And that makes everyone except
Aw,
Jim.
man.
So Jim, she's gonna try for you. That's a crit. I'm so sorry.
You've been critting like crazy.
I
Uncanny
know.
dodge.
Uncanny. Cool. 40 halves to 20.
Well, no, because the damage is doubled, and then I have it.
Yeah, so it's just, instead of doing 40 points of damage, it halves to 20 for you.
I don't normally get hit, but when I do, I nearly die.
She grabs you. You are restrained. Let's see. That was 2.
You hit
'cause
me
she-
with 2 crits.
Yeah, this is crazy. Let's see. So that makes, I think everyone around is restrained. So that means for her last
What am I at?
2.
Sorry.
Jim, that should put you at 94.
Okay, got it. Cool.
You're still doing really. Most of you, except for Thumbelina, who's currently down, aren't doing terrible. It's just Thumbelina, you were unfortunately the only one there and took like 4 of the attacks at once.
Yeah.
Here's what's gonna
At least it wasn't
happen.
my sister this time.
She is going to fling a couple of you at Nick. So let's see. I'm just gonna make a random roll because there's really no way to check. Kronk, you're gonna be thrown.
Okay.
And Jasmine, you're going to be thrown. So please make me. So you're going to be. All 3 of you are making dex saving throws. This is basically just not to be knocked prone.
And you all get a +5 because me.
Oh yes,
Thank
you get a
you.
+5. But there will be damage as you are all being thrown at least 10,
Oh,
20,
oof.
30, 40. Yikes.
Did you say a
That's
dex
a
saving
total of
throw?
A
13.
dexterity saving throw.
That's a 10. I rolled really bad.
10.
I think it's a 27. It's a 9 plus 16.
Oh gosh,
That's
you're
a
fine.
25.
25 is pretty good.
So Jasmine,
Yeah, 25.
with your dex save again, it doesn't help with the damage, but you are just like
It was
up. You're not prone. Kronk and Nick, you are going to be knocked prone.
Well,
I'm
it was
going
a dex
to
save,
uncanny
right?
dodge reaction.
Uncanny dodge for you will help, so you can take. You can have
you
it
could
for you.
uncanny dodge as
Well,
well.
I already used
Already
it when
used
she
it.
grabbed
So
me.
Nick,
Ah.
you only take 5 points of damage. Kronk, you take 10, and Jasmine, you take 10. So Kronk and Nick, you guys are going to fall prone, but Jasmine, you are basically
Does
on your feet.
evasion not do anything for this?
No. This is, again, it's like falling damage is literally how the stats work for this. It's 1d6 per every 10 feet. It's the dex saves to not go prone or take the damage from being hit by a creature. So, Nick, you did pretty well, though, there. As the librarian throws, still has Hook, Jim, and Morph in its grasp. Carpet's just kind of floating again, doesn't have anyone to go to. Kronk, that's then your turn.
Okay,
Kill it, Kronk.
I
Get it.
would love to yell to Hook to toss me Thumbelina.
Ooh, yes. Hook will do that on his turn then. Yeah, just as that action.
Okay. And then I want to hold. Does she need Revivify?
I'm
No,
not
she
Currently,
needs-
no, she just needs a healing to get her up,
Okay.
unless she makes bad saving throws.
Okay.
If she rolls a
If
natural
I
one,
lay
she
on
could do that.
hands, is she back up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I would like
You
to-
could probably get to her.
You think so? Because she's
Um,
currently in the.
Now,
Cool.
Jasmine, that makes your turn at the top of the order.
Excellent. So I'm gonna bonus disengage from all these books.
Okay.
And then because some of my subclasses give me some nice boosts for jumping, can I like run and jump up to like, attack the thing, and then as I'm sliding down through the air, can Carpet come and like catch me?
Because carpet could go
Ooh,
underneath.
Yes, carpet can easily slip
Nice.
underneath
Good idea.
Pasnick Wild.
Whoa!
What was that? Yeah, go for it.
And then so I will roll to attack with again Green Flame Blade and the Jabberwock Dagger.
Yes, you can.
Listen,
This is
guys, you
just
don't
a flat
understand.
one.
She was evil.
Oh well. It's technically a nat 1. Yeah, so that won't
Technically.
hit.
You boom. This thing notices you as you attack.
It grabs you.
Slip down
That's
and
so
land on
annoying.
carpet.
I am so
Okay.
sorry.
My turn.
Yes,
The
that
one
makes
thing
Jim's
about
turn.
being a rogue,
Cool.
you got one shot to do something.
Can I,
What if you
Uh,
had one shot?
Stand up,
One opportunity.
Yes.
and then
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm doing to cast her most of the time, too.
make this a
If
lot
this
harder
spell
on
hits,
her.
It's gonna be great.
and cast
and if it
silence.
doesn't,
A
I'm awake.
silence.
Nice.
Centered right on her.
No sound can pass. Deafened, centered around her.
Very nice.
She doesn't cast spells. Oh.
She can only kind of deal now with whatever's around her. As
means
that
she can't
happens,
teleport
she's going to take a legendary action because she knows Jasmine is here, unfortunately. She grabs you successfully, Jasmine. And Jasmine, you are going to take a total of, let me try to do my math quick, 25 points of damage.
And then Uncanny Dodge would half that.
12.
Thank you.
And then because of crossbow expert, I should be able to shoot with my bonus action, right?
You should.
Wow, that's incredible. You're only missing 2
Cool.
freaking hit points.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Right now.
Currently.
At the moment.
So that's a 14 plus a lot, so it's at least a 26.
Yes, that will hit. I'm like, I gotta know. You can't just try to be like, oh, don't worry, it hits.
Like,
Don't
I
worry,
just rolled a
August.
40.
It
Think
hits.
it hits.
Ooh,
That's a good noise.
That's what I like to hear.
very good noise.
How much damage did you do on your turn?
Okay,
She rolled a
Yeah,
We
nat
don't
I
one.
got
talk
a nat
about
one.
that.
so that's 10, 20, 30
Her dice hate her.
plus.
No, this is the not loaded one.
It should be
That's true.
39
So
points
it's
of
just
damage.
personal.
39 points. Jim, you
That's unlucky.
step in just a couple steps, of course. Boom, boom, boom. Start. Oh no, you were
It was
shooting.
crossbow, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
staying
move.
out of range. Boom, boom. Dealing all this damage. The librarian's looking really pissed and bloodied.
And she can't hear, so she can't really see.
Can't hear, can't really see. This is gonna help. Hook
At least
on
I
his
have her
turn
spectacles.
throws to Kronk.
The fact that they're
Thumbelina.
magical is pure speculation.
I understand, but anything that
It
would
was-
make
it was-
us
That
so
was
bad-
a joke.
It was a
Spectacle
pun.
speculation.
As Kronk throws,
You didn't see it, huh?
I'm going to say for now, Kronk will do a just base
That was good,
5
that was really
hit points.
good. And a
Thumbelina,
follow-up.
you are back up with 5 hit points as Hook tosses you to Kronk
Oh, I forgot.
and you heal.
Food hills?
Kronk was holding an action, so when Hook tossed you, Kronk heals you for 5 hit points with Lay on Hands.
Oh, thank you.
So you are up.
Hey.
At the end of Hook's turn, because she's holding Hook, can feel that, she's going to make an attack. Throw Hook at Kronk.
Which she'd have disadvantage on trying to hit Kronk, right?
She's done Hook.
No, she's throwing Hook at Kronk. Cause
Yeah,
she
but-
still can like see, quote unquote, but it's not great now. With
She
the
should
silence.
just start dunking us
Things are
down
gonna
to
start
infinite.
falling out of her field of vision.
Whatever's.
The less noise they take.
Okay.
Because of this, that's
Well,
going to.
she can't hear at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, it's like memory of like it. She's not blind, but it's a bad vision of sight. So with silence, it's going to become increasingly more difficult for her to hit things as the rounds progress
Okay.
because things are going to be moving outside and changing. Unless you all stay exactly the same, yeah.
Okay.
So with that, Hook's gonna take a fair bit of damage. We'll let Kronk roll when they get back.
I can just roll for her.
You want to roll for it? Thank you.
Dex save?
Yeah. +5 with the aura.
Yeah, it's still not gonna do much. That's a 12.
It's a 12. With the 12, Hook, boom, hits in. Kronk takes some of that damage as well. Kronk's still looking great at 52 hit points. For that legendary action, throwing Hook. Morph, that makes your turn. Kronk, how much would you like to heal Thumbelina for? Hook successfully.
Oh, I heard kill. I was like,
How badly would you like to
I
kill
would really
Thumbelina?
love to not
Do you
kill
want
Thumbelina.
to murder?
Come
no.
on.
Would
Murder
you like to do a
teammate.
Hook
murder?
successfully has thrown Thumbelina.
Okay,
How many
awesome.
hit points would you like to get for Thumbelina on a lay on hands?
Let's hit her up for the full 70. I don't see why not.
Woo!
You're using heal?
Lay on hands.
No, she's using all of her lay on hands.
Oh, thank
You are
Yeah.
Thumbelina. You are back at 70.
I can
Uh,
get hit again.
Kronk, though, unfortunately, when
That's
that
more
happened,
than my total.
hit you for a bunch of
Again.
Kronk. You are down to 52 hit points. As again, the librarian didn't like that. Threw Hook at you, basically.
Nice.
Um,
So I'm down how many again?
You're at
You are
52.
at 52.
I'm at 52.
I've been keeping track again. I usually keep track because it helps me as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
And so as it happens, Jim has cast silence again. The creature is starting to lose track of things. Morph, it is your turn at the end of that legendary action.
I'm going to message to Jasmine. I'm gonna teleport inside again. Please, if she dies and I'm not coming out, that means that I need to be dug out. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah.
Bye.
Can you
And-
cast Indomitable and do that at the same time?
No, she used her 9th level.
Oh, or used it.
Yeah.
That's a 9th level.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So I'm gonna teleport
great.
inside her, and then I'm gonna do Crown of Stars.
Here's what we're gonna do. Do you
You
want to
can
know a
cast 2
horrible
spells.
fun fact, Morph?
Oh,
Yes.
no.
This creature has specific stats for if things are inside of it.
Oh,
You
shoot.
created this with us in mind, didn't you?
No, this was already in place.
Really?
What's the teleport thing?
So
Here's
she
what's gonna
teleported
happen.
It's
inside,
an
and then
ability
You
I have
will
with
not
Vibration
take
Wizard.
that kind of
That's
damage
sick.
because that's of course dependent on if it swallows you. So while swallowed, you are completely blinded and restrained. Unlike Norm, but
That's
again, you have your Warcaster feat, so that can help. You'll have total cover. Immediately then, at the start of your turn, I need to get a ton of d6 out.
Oh shoot! Dang it!
Morph is about to
I
die.
am.
4,
This is gonna be great, y'all.
8, 10.
Both of us.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. You're
as-
still
as-
falling.
Seeing each other in hell
Yeah,
again.
Mr. Incredible.
Because I
There's a
never
lot
go
that'll
the other
happen.
place.
Mr. Incredible's.
I have a plan
I'm
for this
still falling.
Oh my gosh. That's
I've been
4,
falling
8.
for
30
30 minutes! That's what I...
It's like the scene in Step Brothers.
I don't know.
Not Step Brothers.
Morph,
What's it?
you start by
Uh-uh.
taking 32
Where you
points
just
of
fall
acid
down the
damage.
hill
Fun.
continually.
Okay, that's great.
As you start that,
Start.
it takes sorry, let's
32.
succeed on con. Morph, you realize you are in the
That's
throat
better
of
than
this
that.
creature, or
The
in
throat?
the throat, like as this thing, you are in the esophagus, and it's slowly pushing you forward into its stomach area.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
But you are now inside.
Now
and,
I'm
Not
gonna do
the
Crown of
worst.
Does
Stars.
that immediately kill it?
Oh, nice.
It does a
no.
lot of damage.
It does a
It, like,
25.
Does a
So-
25 hit? Yes. You are going to deal here. You're going to want some d12 for this
How many?
because you are dealing
I just won't use any of mine, so I don't get
4
much.
d12 for the damage.
mhm.
That doubles because it's
radiant.
radiant, and my homebrew is if you can deal interior damage, it doubles because again, attacking an unprotected
That
gut
kills
has it does no
It's
AC.
gonna deal a
So
lot. It may not
there's
kill it.
8d12. Roll it and we'll double.
Oh, that's good. That's
That
good. So
kills
that's
it.
That's
21,
might kill it.
23,
We'll see.
27, 29, 38 plus 4, so 44 plus another 9, so 50.
No, that's 46 plus
46 plus 9. So 55?
55 double. 110.
We're,
Yes!
Yeah.
This creature is still up as Morph. You unloose this entire crown of stars into this thing's gullet. All of you see bursting light appearing from inside this creature, but it is silenced around, so it's this purely as tentacles flail. This thing is
that's
going to
so
then
much
legendary action against you, Morph.
Okay.
Just throw up.
While you're inside.
This is gonna hurt.
Acid reflux.
Oh, don't even joke about
Talk about
that.
heartburn.
Oh.
Wait.
This ain't gonna feel good.
10, 20.
See, normally she
Morph's
turns
only
herself
at 33
completely
hit points,
invulnerable and then
guys.
Oh
does
no,
this, so
I
she
haven't
doesn't
had a
suck.
chance to do that actually. Every time
Morph.
I've been inside a creature, I have not been invulnerable.
Morph,
Ah.
you take the reactionary swallow attack of 48 points of acid damage.
Four?
Down, right?
48.
48. That's
And
different.
you are down.
Because you're
No.
at 33.
You were only at 33, my friend.
No, so the initiative tracker said I was at 95.
Then
and then
please
I-
refresh. I have been keeping track this whole fight.
Okay, well,
And
that sucks.
that will drop you.
But you also just took a ton, so.
Yeah.
You just... Yeah, that was your turn, and you
Okay,
did an
So odds
insane...
are she's below 100 hit points. Maybe.
It's,
Let
it's
couple
a
other
chance,
people
though.
hit her.
You might... with that...
Let her take a few more hits. and
Mr.
then
Incredible?
do your thing.
I have something I want to do.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Yes. As you're falling.
Can I just do a
You're going down with her.
perception check?
You could try talking to the sword.
Go for it.
I just want to learn anything I can about what's happening, really.
Yes.
Yep, no, that's a nat one.
That's not one.
Oh.
You are within the walls, and you
Okay.
are falling.
So I
Did
am
you
within the
find,
walls.
like,
Yeah, it's
the
that like, oh,
portals
this is
that
the
was
same
actually
kind of
very
wood,
small?
same kind of stuff.
That was a follow-up question I had, actually.
Yeah, it's like even on that one, like you're not dumb. It's not like okay, I'm definitely in the bookshelves.
still in the bookshelves.
Yeah, like there's still that space. There's not a lot of movement
So
here.
so far you haven't
So
gotten
can
to
I
the
move
next layer.
front and back then? Like where the row was before? Oh wait, no, I'm in between the bookshelves.
You're in between the bookshelves. Yeah.
You fell into the space between
Okay,
realities.
I want to do.
He just
I want to
nodded.
do something.
Yeah.
Do I have Phil yet?
Yes, you have. At the end of your last turn, you were able to grab Phil. Phil just. Ah!
I would like to sheath Phil
Oh!
back into the blanket,
Yeah, as you sheath him.
and then I want to take my shield and like go up like the shield like this, and then if I can, just try and wedge it between the two,
Okay.
and like try and catch myself.
This is a 3-foot gap. Yes, this is possible.
Hey,
Here's what's gonna
Don't
happen.
break your
I
shield.
need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. There's a very good chance your shield might break,
Okay.
but it is possible. It's basically you don't want your shield to break and you don't want to take damage because there's still a lot of that force damage of you would start
Yeah.
smacking against the wall hard.
Yeah.
So please make me a dex save. You have
Nat
your
20.
aura.
Nice.
I'm
Oh
staring
my
at
gosh,
it. It's
yes.
a
Nat
nat
20. Mr. Incredible! As you are
That
sliding
one
down,
at 20?
whew, sheath Phil. The shield is
Serious
burning
face.
under your armor, but you take all that heat and are at a dead stop.
No way.
It has been
Excellent.
3 rounds.
That's amazing.
You're pretty far below, but you might be able to start shimmying on your next turn.
Okay. Follow-up question.
Follow up question.
Can I? Oh wait, that was my action.
That was, yeah, like,
Yeah.
that's a nat 20 action, but good.
I'll take it. I'll take
You,
it.
I take it.
Yeah,
That this could have gone much worse for you.
Can I use
What
some
do you have,
movement?
like, climbing movement?
No, because the rest of your movement was stopping, so it has stopped you, and on your next turn you'll have.
You use your
movement.
movement to stop moving.
And
No,
I will
that
say
is
you're
A-okay
still
with me.
technically casting Feinstein.
That's true.
And at the end of 10 minutes, you can just choose what you're gonna get.
You get an eagle to...
You could get a giant gorilla to just kind of like carry you up.
There we go.
That'd be fun.
Are there,
Uh,
wait, are there any books on the bookshelves down here?
No, on a nat 1%,
Empty
this looks like
bookshelves.
just backbacking of like, oh crap, like this is just non-existent.
Okay.
Mr. Incredible turn though.
Thank
Pun
you.
intended,
He said
well
it.
deserved. He
He
said
did
it. We can go home.
He does
Um,
this all the time.
The
That was his
librarian
thing.
is
And then
taking
Mr.
its
Incredible
turn.
joined us, and it was just
Morph.
Yeah?
You are grappled inside this creature and it knows it.
yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen because she wants to do something else.
He don't like me.
She is going to free action, or in that you, Nick, you actually see Morph plop out of the
Oh.
maw,
Hello.
and no Morph is down because yeah, Morph is just this dissolving pile of pink goo right
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lovely image.
now. Yeah,
Oh, get off, get
like-
off.
bad bubblegum acid reflex. The Pepto Bismol came back with a vengeance. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, good. Well, good.
Ew. You see a couple eyeballs floating in the gunk, like.
That is going to be Jasmine. You are currently the only thing restrained by this creature. So, in lieu of its 4 attacks, it is going to swallow you.
It's gonna swallow me.
Nick, as this creature
Oh no. Do I
puts
get
Jasmine
any sort of save
underneath,
or anything?
you're still restrained.
Hey,
Um,
take these with you.
uh,
Can I give her?
you're in the silence too, unfortunately. So
Oh,
you can't speak.
Wait, there's silence going on?
just
Yeah.
on the creature, it helps so that
Okay.
she can't use. Her vision is slowly deteriorating because
Could I
a lot of it is
reaction-
based on sight or on sound. Jasmine, as you pass through,
I don't know if that would do
you
anything.
are going to take 21 points of damage from the teeth as they slice into you.
I think we're
Wait,
on the
she's
home
got
stretch.
2 mouths.
One
It's just one giant mouth at the bottom.
giant mouth that you just
But
came
she
out of.
doesn't have a mouth up there like she does in the movie?
No,
Okay.
just one mouth underneath.
So she's going to bring Jasmine past Nick Wild.
Mm-hmm.
So that would stand a reason that maybe
So-
you would have a reaction.
You could take an attack of opportunity on Jasmine.
No, on the
Can I give
tentacle.
her the death dart?
She only has one mouth on the movie.
Yeah, but this isn't one-to-one with the movie.
You want to object interaction pass it?
Yeah, or maybe the
No, but
sleep
you were
one,
saying
whichever
that she
one
had
would
two,
work.
and
You've got your
That's
fast
right,
hands.
Anthony said no, she doesn't have the mouth that
You're a
I
good
thought
thief,
she only has one
and
mouth.
Jasmine's good thief.
I'm also
Yes,
yeah.
he said
Seems
that's
like
not working
Pure
out
luck
with
roll. I'm gonna make a
action.
pure luck
Oh,
roll if it's
yeah.
possible, because you're
It's
restrained.
not 1 for 1.
Yeah.
What was
Jasmine, Nick puts this dart into your mouth as you pass. It is pure side. You
Have fun.
bite down on it. There will be damage, though, unfortunately, before this, because again, you're being put inside this creature. She's now going to dissolve.
She
you.
goes
This was my plan on my turn.
This was my plan. Yeah, no, it's smart, but
She
now
goes unconscious, the dart drops and hits you.
the dart is going to be inside, which is going to do more. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, this might down me.
20.
Yeah.
That's okay. I think we're on the home stretch.
Knock on the table, please.
You say that, but we've been.
You just did over 100 damage,
Jasmine,
and now it's after she was bloodied.
you take
Yeah.
37
Oh, I'm
points
still
of
up.
damage. You are barely alive. As
You're at
this thing
6.
starts,
I'm at
boom,
6.
you feel the dissolving energy around you as this thing starts. Yeah, she, in lieu of all her big attacks, she's just doing this big thing she can do to a restrained creature. Ouch. That is her turn.
What's the poison thing do?
The poison thing? It's on Jasmine's turn. Now that she's inside, she's got it in her mouth and can do something.
Oh,
as
does
action.
it not like?
No, it still takes an action to, like, prick it. You can't accident.
Oh.
You
Could
don't
I-
want a dart that accidentally poisons you if you hold
Could I
it.
have kept it then? Because my turn's sooner.
It's just, I will say she's going inside the creature.
Oh, so it'll do double
That's
damage.
true.
It will do.
Oh,
damage.
oh! I'm about to get eaten by this thing.
That's- oh no! This thing's coming.
I'm
for
coming
you.
in.
Right. Survival. Animal handling. To go up.
And no, this is the
Not
this is the
always,
time
but
as a
it is a
DM
solid
that I have to
plan,
think of the roll for this.
With this
Yeah,
though,
it works.
Kronk, that is your turn. So Kronk, you have just done that insane boom. Thumbling is back at 70. It is your turn. Jasmine has just gone underneath and in. Morph is let me grab your
Very confused. honestly.
Morph is
If I were conscious.
under there, and the lights are kind of shining out from underneath the little mini morphs, like because the mini morphs are worried about big morph that is dead. Kronk, what would you like to do in this terrifying situation?
Give my friends back. Smack her with the hammer.
To run up. No! Go ahead and roll the hit on this.
Don't
hammer.
do that.
She eats you next.
Nice.
What else is new? It's
Yeah, well, come on.
That's a 26.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Would you like to throw any smites into it?
I would like to throw some smite in there.
Throw on that thunder, or you could just do normal, but you could do that thunderous again.
Yeah, is that still?
Oh
up,
wait, I will
by
let you
the
know
way?
the thunderous won't work. You're in the silence right now.
Oh,
Okay,
so don't do the
no
thunderous.
smite.
Because it's silent, it's that unfortunate side
Just
effects. But
Some
a-
good old
Just
regular
divine.
a
smite.
normal. So if you
Good
need
old
the, because it's
divine
going to be
smite.
2d12 plus,
I am so
5d8.
right now of being
5d8.
watched.
and I have them here as well if you need some. Unless you got
But
some.
like,
No, I mean like
8.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
I go.
where
Roll those, deal the damage.
That
I took a spell to help out.
I rolled really well, August.
Oh,
No,
gosh.
It's
Oh,
an
no.
illusory
that's-
script.
Ooh, okay,
11.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
And 17.
I don't have anything that can stop like scrying or anything like that.
What is that?
11 and 17.
38?
Like
That's
ideally,
28.
11 plus
ideally,
17.
an
28
anti-magic
plus your
field.
natural strength.
That doesn't.
Yeah, it is.
42,
Yeah.
Okay,
43 plus 6.
Sorry, my brain is
So
not
49.
currently
I know,
functioning.
but
49.
Hold on.
14.
I don't want
I think
to
it is
even
49
do anything with
damage.
it until I
12
know I'm not being
Plus
watched.
6
Yeah.
Is
is
18.
18.
18.
Plus 2 is 20.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or like
This
10s. And then
Is
I could
That's
climb
10.
into the bag of
Sorry, hang
holding.
on. Let me
Sorry.
think.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Too many voices.
Too-
going on
too
in
many
my
cooks in
brain
the
right
kitchen,
now.
we get it, we
Yeah,
get it.
just
You'd land on the
Okay.
shield.
I know what I'm gonna
You'd
do.
land on the shield.
Okay.
20. No. Yes, that's 20
Cool.
plus 10 is 30. 43.
43.
then plus 6.
So
Oh yeah, and that's just the dice.
49 points of
That's
damage.
awesome, Kronk.
That's
That's
your
your
first
first
hit.
hit.
Foo foo. Boom. This thing's looking so terribly hurt. You want to take that second hit?
Yeah,
Do
why
it.
not?
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
This could go really bad.
Okay,
That
that
one
is
hits.
What happens if we
a
kill her?
24.
24 hits as well. Would you like to throw another smite into it?
Oh yeah.
Roll all that damage again.
Okay.
You could do a level, like a higher level smite.
I don't think I need to.
You might not need to. I mean, this thing's getting really, really hurt. She's starting to look bad, bloody.
That's a 10. So that's 36.
36. The librarian is looking so hurt. Kronk, she's gonna attack you as you just start dealing all that damage to her, and that cut falls all the way to the ground. So I can honestly not remember which one I rolled, so I'm just gonna roll again. I'm so sorry. It was a nat 20. I'm so sorry, Kronk. You take...
That's bad.
Man, I keep rolling 20. 40 points of damage, Kronk.
Hey.
Whoa.
You are up at 12.
Yeah.
This does restrain you, though, with the tentacles. Boom!
Okay.
Wraps around, starts crushing you.
Okay.
That was her legendary action, though. Thumbelina, it is your turn.
And you're up.
You're up. Currently, the only one down is Morph. Thumbelina, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna fly up to her. I'm gonna do a bonus action Crown of Stars.
Is it
No,
concentration?
it's still up. Oh, you're just.
Yeah, still up.
Okay.
It's not
Sorry,
a
I
con.
thought you were trying to cast
Go
it
ahead
again.
and
I'm like,
roll
no,
to hit
what
that
is
concentration.
Wait, why does she have to roll concentration?
No. Rolling to hit.
Oh.
I'm saying you don't have to roll concentration
That makes
because
more
Crown of
sense.
Stars is always up until it's gone.
Oh, wow.
It's
11
plus.
Yeah,
plus
it is.
What
That's
was
a
it?
cool
proficiency and spellcasting.
So-
7
Plus
stars.
10, so it's 21 will hit.
A 21 barely doesn't hit. As this crown, she again is ready for this. That she's looking bad. Her head dodges. Boom. Crown of Stars sears off in light.
You kill me, I kill you. Power word kill.
Doesn't work.
How do you want to do this, Thumbelina?
Oh yes! Okay, I almost want to go
She
full
really
like.
wanted to kill
I really want to
something
kill something with this.
I know.
This last time I was forced to use
Yeah,
it
you were
on water
Force
nymphs.
lightning.
It feels good.
It
How do you
feels
want to do
good.
this?
Water news?
Have you
We
played
killed water
Genesis?
nymphs.
Long story.
Oh, I almost want to snap my fingers.
There was a really funny thing that
Oh,
my mom did. She
you
cheated
could.
so hard and she finally.
As this creature again,
Nice.
swirling and
She gave
writhing,
me one card.
looks
It
as you
goes
fly up,
while you're
both
going.
eyes,
You have to
boom.
grab this
you just
little-
snap.
they call it a
No
drill.
noise is made in this
Thing.
silence
You put it
bubble.
this far from her
And
face,
as
this far from
Nice.
and
you
she
watch
finally
as
did
this
one,
soul
she screamed for 10
leaves
solid seconds.
the
She was so
body.
excited.
Nice.
It was terrifying.
tumbles to the ground. Kronk, you're fine. Nick, give me a quick deck save. As you are
Nick.
underneath the creature.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
24.
Thumbelina
With
with
Boom.
evasion.
You roll on out.
Can I?
What's
do I
happening
have
with
enough
Jasmine?
time?
You would
If-
have enough time, I'd say, to grab
Yeah,
more
I would.
before the tentacles lose life. You roll on out. Meg
after
is
you get
inside
Jasmine
the
out-
creature.
Jasmine.
Jasmine's inside the creature. Fun fact, Jasmine, though, I forgot to do this. Kronk, you on your turn did over 100 points of damage, which should have triggered a con save from her. If she fails a con save, Jasmine's going to be spat out.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
It was the first time we had something
Hey,
that had
August, I'd like you to roll this twice.
Well, let him roll it first to see if it works, and then.
You want me to roll twice, you said?
Did it succeed?
It succeeded.
Yeah,
so
roll,
okay.
roll again. Roll again.
Yes!
I got you.
Thanks, man.
On a nat 4, making a total of 19 con, does not beat her con save.
Excellent.
Jasmine, bleh, and as you were sitting here, dart in your mouth, both you easily grab Morph as this creature falls and falls onto the wood.
'Kay.
As
Can't
the
be
body
stopped.
sits there, you guys watch, slowly burns away into nothing.
Ew.
The books all fall and disappear into the mist.
Are we still on initiative?
We are out of initiative.
Yay. Excellent.
So
My
I
books are
have
gone too,
something
because that is a
important to do.
concentration.
That is a con, yep. Yes, Jim, what would you like to do?
I'm going to walk into the tower
Is everyone okay?
and just kind
Are
of
you-
like
are you
try to
up?
hide.
She's
Do,
down.
do I have to
Morph, please make me a death saving throw in front of everyone.
Wait, my
Before-
turn was next. Can I just lay on hands, sir?
There will be at least one. though.
That's
Okay.
20!
Whoa!
Never
Oh,
mind.
She's up at 1.
Morph, you just nah.
Gotcha. Yeah, she's good.
I'm like about to do lay on hands or like.
He's like, what are you
Oh,
doing?
I'm sorry. The kid's alive. It's just a kid's alive.
I'm not sure how well that works.
Yeah, Morph has Morph has
Nick.
multi-cerebral lungs.
It's a long story.
It's a long story.
I don't have a brain.
Nick, I don't think that'll work because
Nick, you start
you have a bag of
Mr.
holding
Incredible.
on.
You start
You have a
slowly
bag of holding, right?
shifting upwards.
On my belt.
Yeah, but
Thumbelina
like
can just fly
I
down and
don't-
cast fly on him, right?
it would look more
Thumbelina,
suspicious.
You're the only one
Does
that
that
knows
make
what
sense?
Mr. Incredible is.
Has he been
Mr.
down
Incredible, you
there?
were falling for a total of 18 seconds.
'Kay.
To give you the exact thing,
180 feet,
after
right?
about a minute, you all see popping out. You hear.
Wait,
It's not like again in the darkness. You hear.
But nobody knew he was there.
I would.
Nobody
By
knew.
the time Thumbelina would tell you, this is what you're hearing, because it's not. You didn't fall far enough, thankfully, for it to be a long
And
time.
literally
Okay.
With that nat 20,
Well,
it saved you.
Okay.
As
We just have some stuff we want to do about
Mr.
that.
Crow, your head slowly pops forward because all of you are like, "What's that noise?" And you crawl out.
So right away, I want to go to Jeff
Cool,
and let him know about the hole.
cool. Yeah, tell about the hole.
Okay, well, in
So
that
there's
case,
a hole.
I guess I don't need you there.
Is
Yeah.
anybody else dead before we?
Well,
No, I
would
think
join.
everyone's up now.
Yeah.
With that
6 hit
nat 20.
points,
That's
1 hit
okay.
point, 12 hit points, but you're alive.
I just.
And you didn't take close to half the damage
Actually,
I wanted to do for
We
you.
don't need to.
Actually,
Yeah.
if
I wanna
anyone
make
could
this
go
look
through
as-
healing that way, I'd appreciate
I was
that.
worried
I've
for
got
nothing,
one.
August. You got nothing on the fox.
That's it.
Oh!
We still have a couple. If 2 more people follow, we could have a random encounter.
Stop following.
Guys,
So-
guys, you don't mind
Guys, I gotta go.
So August, I'll walk him over to the hole.
Yeah, just show them like this whole.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is very inconspicuously be like, okay, cool, kind of walk back to the tower and go invisible as soon as I feel as though I'm not being watched or followed or anything.
Go into the tower, find his point, go invisible.
Okay? I'm gonna go back to the hole, work my way down. Okay? I just want as private of a place as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I want no one to know where I'm at,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna bring in my familiar, and I'm going to hop into the bag of holding that I kept with my familiar and read the book that we grabbed. But I'm also going to cast illusory script, so if anyone is spying on me or trying to read, they don't read what I'm reading.
That's insane.
That's pretty cool.
The amount of paranoia.
I do not
Yeah,
want.
like,
I have
you
none
know,
of these guys.
It's
I
actually
really
good.
He
do
gave
want.
us. We were like having a whole war council with Shay, and he gave us the little effigies of like, oh, who's here, and he had a little Hades effigy, and Hades was watching us through the little
I was
like
just
war
oh,
map.
I really
If you
don't.
just
I want
have
to do something
power-
to this, and so then I
Jim,
asked him
here's
to
some
make
pretty
it
cool
really
stuff.
justified
I'm
that.
going to give you some
It's
stuff
just
though
impressive.
after. We will roleplay Nick if you want to talk to these people. Currently, you're in hell.
Is there anyone trying to kill me?
No. Okay, hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
What
I will
are
give you some stuff though. I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
Let's roleplay this out real
Sorry,
quick.
sorry. So thank you for trying to save me. Who are
Hey,
you?
no problem. High five.
I turn into a hand and I high five.
What the
That's
hell?
1 point of damage. You die.
Yeah, it's more offensive one.
I'm sorry.
No, he's not. Please
My
don't.
name is Nick Wild. Nice to meet you guys. First of all, can I get y'all's autographs?
I mean, sure, why not?
Heck
It's always
yes!
nice to
Thank
meet
That
friends.
was the recipe
Thank
for
you.
my
Come on,
autograph.
notebook.
Sorry,
All of
you.
you.
I've only got a few autographs out there. This is something I hold on to.
I was gonna say I really want your autograph.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You get.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Nick is like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nick and I, from the stories that August has told me about you and Mr. Incredible, totally simping over Nick and Mr. Incredible.
You get full autograph.
This is kind of surreal for me. I don't know.
Except
I'll
for
say,
Jim.
Jim, yeah, because
No,
you're
wait,
quickly doing your.
I need
thing
to
on
talk
the
to
notes.
him.
I
I need
was
to talk to
gonna say,
you.
When I noticed that Jim's isn't on there,
Oh, Jim, maybe before you go, because you
Okay.
can be like telling him this,
Hey,
and so yes.
also, I have your board. Is that a
This
problem?
dude pulls out a gun.
I'm trying to fix it right now. I also painted it to be my...
Do you have it on you?
No. Do you want it back?
Yes.
I'm fixing it right now. Once I get it fixed, it's okay if I use it a bit, but then as soon as I see you next, I'll give it back.
Tell him no.
Hey!
You destroyed the last one.
I did no saying this.
Listen,
It's a tough call. Yeah.
I will make a new one.
no, you can have this one. I mean, I already painted it to be my colors. But thank you. Anyways, so
so
Poor Jim.
I'm
I
trying
want
to
to like keep this conversation going
Trying
as
not
long
to
as
cry.
possible, just to like buy him time.
Yeah, it's
Okay, and then I'm out.
I'm
Yes.
trying to kill Frollo. Frollo sent me down here. So
We already killed him.
Can someone just
he
banish him?
was turned into a
You're gone, you're gone,
ghost.
you're gone.
Agatha said she
Yeah.
took care of the Valacco whatever.
He came back as a ghost. We fought him, and then he
Dr.
left.
Facilier.
And now he's back to being full person.
When did you
Hasn't
find
that
him
happened in the
away?
past before?
I don't know, but
Would you guys have told
He's in Sumani right now. He's got the main
Sumani?
cathedral. He's in
Oh,
Sumani.
this just got personal.
He's got the cathedral.
They rebuilt
The
it.
main cathedral is under his control, and I think he's going to the temple of Hera and Aphrodite next.
Artemis, yeah.
to take over those temples next.
Oh, that's.
Oh, that'll make Lily.
So I need to get
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
And if you all have any like weapons or any cool things
To send along.
to send along.
You better give us your cool weapons, dude. We're going all the way down.
To be fair, we
Well, let me see
do
what I got.
not have dividing the loot that I got from the
Okay,
last
okay.
layer.
Yeah, like there is the stuff,
'Cause
Jimmy.
We've got the potions.
I'm
You
the-
want
currently
the
in an
most
extra
basic
dimensional
things
space.
possible?
Yeah,
I have
the
nothing.
level 7 Thumbelina, they don't
Okay,
have good
we're-
stuff.
so-
I have a
What kind
dagger.
of stuff
You
is
want
it
a
that
dagger?
shells around
What
this
was
right
that
now?
dart that you gave me?
Lots
It's
of
all about calligraphy. and
this
the
is
Just
the
pointing
section
damage.
on
Okay,
calligraphy.
'cause
Just
I
calligraphy,
technically
or is
still
it
have
just
it right
the
now, but if you ask for it
C-A-L?
back.
Yeah, I might
Calligraphy.
get that
Yeah.
back. Thank you.
Calligraphy in all its
This is the
forms.
only cool
Calligraphy
thing
in
that I
different
have.
languages.
I'm going to look for a book
Do you
that says
have,
something about
like, a
calligraphy
poison
and
kit?
spellcasting, or calligraphy in spellcasting.
Okay.
Sure.
Something with
Okay.
that.
Make
Do
investigation.
you do,
Okay.
Just so
you
you're
do a
aware
lot
of
of
stuff.
poison?
Because remember when I had my like basic poison kit from
That's
season 1,
great.
but I got a better
Right.
one from Merlin, so I'm gonna give him my old
24.
one.
Hey!
What does this do?
Just a basic
You
can
poison
make
kit, so you can
poison.
apply it to a
24.
blade, and then it
On a
will,
24,
like,
you know there's
do
no
some poison.
calligraphy in
I can be more
spellcasting
toxic
there.
than
Like,
I already am.
this
Yes,
seems
be
to be
more
just
toxic.
basic calligraphy. Spellcasting might be somewhere else.
'Kay.
Whereas it's like, you think, oh, but it's calligraphy and spellcasting. On a 24, I'll give you, oh, but you would need to find, like, the spellcasting section to look then for calligraphy
And that is
spellcasting.
probably hours away.
Yeah.
So, do any of you guys know Belle, Adam,
Oh.
and
Yeah, we know that.
Rapunzel?
Yes.
Yes, we know
Yes,
all three of them.
We do.
Perfect. They are currently the mentors of some people in my party.
That's crazy. Are we really that old?
It's weird.
I don't know how old is your
Mentor.
Puzzle's in her 20s.
If there's any advice
baby.
that any of you guys have, or any, like I said, any advice, any things that you
You
can
can
help
write
us
down
out with,
stuff for the party. This is where our board of sending will come in.
Die.
Don't die. I will
Don't
keep
eat
track
the
of
yolk.
it.
Don't fight your
That's
sister.
literally already
Darkness
on
is
the
your friend.
board.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
die,
die.
friend.
Um,
Listen, this is a lot of stuff that I don't know how helpful it'll be. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Thank
really?
you, thank you. though.
Violence is not always the answer.
But
That's
it's
good to
usually
know.
the
That's for
solution.
sure.
Sometimes eating a sandwich is very beneficial.
Okay, I took a different turn I wasn't expecting.
Hook's kind of looking like,
Are you sure we cured your madness?
Okay,
yeah.
expound on that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Violence is not always the answer. Sometimes the environment lends itself. Like, sometimes the environment provides different ways of overcoming.
You
So
start
whatever
You know,
that
he-
is,
he's
question,
working on his
Who do you
book.
want the messages for again? For Belle and Adam and Rapunzel,
so
or for
those are people that my party is in contact with.
Do we have anything we want to send to
Don't
Adam?
want-
You're
Send to
getting some
Adam and
stuff,
Belle?
don't worry.
Okay. I just don't want to be
Note-wise?
No, yeah.
Anything
No, you were
that
like,
you
there's
guys.
no reasonable way, unless I was just cheating to
That's
like let you know.
true.
Yeah,
What
you're
did
right.
what did my party
we don't know that.
need?
Your
Or-
guys, you need
he just trying to
some
do
ways
it?
to try. Because again, you're trying to not just take care of Furlough. There's Mordu, there's Shan Yu. It's
Yes.
these big bad guys, like these classic bad guys that Hades is basically using as distractions and
Hey,
chaos.
Do we have any purpose for the darkness potion?
I don't see why
I
we
was
would
gonna-
not need it.
Here's what I was gonna say. There's the oil of darkness that
Yeah.
would come in handy for them. Like
That's
it's
what I
it's
was
a
thinking. I'm like,
you drink
I'm
it
not
and
sure.
within 24 hours you can just cast darkness for free. There is one item you guys
The
have that
dagger?
would not the dagger that would terrifyingly help that party.
Is that
in
the
their place.
healing potion?
Is it Zariel's sword?
It could be Zara's. I mean, that would be just another way to start passing the sword around to the parties to see again who needs it.
That's true.
I'm gonna say
Does
Can
Zariel
I just
sword?
do-
passive insights needed. What would be one item that could help you find other items?
Oh,
compass.
the compass.
The compass.
Oh.
That would possibly really save their butts in trying to hunt down people.
But
We
we
need the
also need the
compass.
compass.
But you guys, it's that's the thing is both
sorry,
parties
but-
would-
Yeah.
I'm not giving that
Yeah.
up.
No, that's
Not
all
with how
his.
important it is for Morph.
Oh, Jack and Barbosa also needed to talk to you
We might not need to talk to anyone.
about you have some land that you need to claim, and are you gonna claim it? And if so, I can just kind of be your messenger.
land is in title.
I really don't trust you.
Hey, I get it, man. That's been my whole fucking life.
That's
Fine.
that's just listen.
Can I do
Fair
an
enough.
insight check? And if
Not to be racist.
Not to be
Against the
racist,
fox.
but Asian people. I used to be a person. I used to be a human. I was.
Oh, you're another one.
I was
having-
cursed
Oh,
the same
no.
way that Adam was
Hey.
to be a fox.
I was cursed to be a blob.
Hey, yo, I have remove curse.
We try and remove curse.
Agatha's curses are high level curses.
Oh,
That mean-
Agatha curse.
Oh,
you're
This is literally
so
just like
right.
Adam. Agatha personally did
Oh
something.
yeah,
not good
if
stuff.
you keep a
Hey, August,
Yeah.
Can I do an insight check? And if
And I was
talk,
cursed
can I
so
do it
that
with
nobody would be
advantage
able to
if
trust
he's,
me
like,
because I'm a
trying?
little
What are you
fox.
trying to?
I'm
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
just
see, like,
sure,
is
go
he
for it.
Somebody who's trustworthy with advantage or no?
Yeah, go for advantage. Because again, you're gonna take a lot of time.
That's
just
a
like,
nat 20 plus 7.
What's she rolling inside?
Nick, do you think that morph could allow you to be a trustworthy person, or like, what's the kind of aura you're exuding? Are you trying to be a trustworthy person, or are you being yourself?
I'm kind of nervous because these guys are like
You've been
celebrities.
hearing the legend celebrity stat, like normal
Well,
people
you can
talk
So
about
tell
it's
you.
it's kind of that thing of like when you're nervous, then you start being more jokingly and like.
So,
That's fair.
but you know he's pretty honest in his
I'm
approach,
just so
saying.
that you guys know, I'm 6 levels thief, and 1 level in paladin. I'm gonna go oath of redemption.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
fine.
Okay, as more,
I'll,
I'm going to say, hey Jim, I think he's actually being pretty truthful here.
Yeah, a little message.
okay.
Are you gone?
No, I'm saying when you go is when we'll do this.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we're-
it's-
I think
I'll-
he's back by now.
I'll allow it. I'll trust you.
I'll allow it.
I'll trust you.
So do you want to give the piece
I'm
of
not
it
gonna give the piece of 8 to him. I'll send him with a note.
saying it's mine, or
Yeah, sending him with a note saying I'll claim the land.
Did Barbosa need the piece of 8? Right.
it's the thing is though, yes, Barbosa. What you would know is Barbosa's trying to figure out maybe like summoning a Brethren Court because like having an army of pirates could come in a lot of clutch.
We need to summon.
But you would need it physically there. That's why I would say Hook can jump in and go, but that would also require he holds up his hook, just my stuff as well.
If I could get both of your guys, if we can summon the Brothers Core and then I'll kill Frollo, that'd be fantastic.
Hook's gonna say, could you wait to summon till we're back?
Time goes a lot slower down here.
It's fair.
By the time
Well,
you
we're
guys
also
probably
on,
got.
How are you
layer
gonna
8
back?
of
You got way
9.
out of
This
hell
is
right
7
now.
of 9,
No,
so
I was
next
hoping
you'll
that
be
you
on
guys had
8.
like a
I
teleportation
feel like we're
circle.
almost done though.
Because we're
You're
pointing out we
getting
don't have a way to
terribly
leave hell now
close.
anyway, so
Yeah.
we're all kind of stuck together until we get out.
What?
August, I cast invulnerability as a problem.
Yeah, you'd have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we cast banishment on him, he'll go back to his home plane.
That's the thing. You got 2 paladins that could just go, or well, 1 because you don't have banishment yet. You could just say.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
That's the thing is the
Holy
banishment.
crap, you
it's-
can get rid of any one of us. You could be like, oh, you're dying? Go back home.
Yeah, send you back to your home plane. So yeah, I mean, you know that.
Okay, so I do have a way
lucky
out.
I'm not petty.
Yeah.
Well-
Come on, Krog just. Well, never
question
mind.
What did you say about my
Do
fidget
we all
puffs?
still want to be here then, if we can leave at any time?
I can only banish like one person.
Yeah, it's a high level spell for you.
And then at the same time, we do need to finish what we started.
Do we? Because I thought we'd discovered that killing these people was now a bad thing.
I will say
It's
this,
true.
but
We
there's
need to
the
get more
schismatic
spotty.
energy you've learned about that your sister told you about, Jasmine. That's what's powerful, and not to metagame, but you're about to learn it from Jim. There might be a reason to get down there.
And
Let me
honestly,
say,
aren't you trying to
the
look for your mom and
Time down
Well,
here, it goes about
sounds
double,
like
right?
She's had
Or,
playhouse
like, it's
down
like
here,
triple
It
so.
varies. It's something like the lower you go, the
But
worse
wouldn't
it
you want
gets.
almost
Okay,
So
yeah, so
clone?
you guys are probably gonna be taking a rest. That's one day. In one day, it'll probably be like a week up there, and by then, Frollo has probably already killed all of my friends.
So it's Nick needs to go back sooner
I need to
rather
go
than
back
later.
soon,
And
and
but
I need.
what Hook's gonna
help.
give is, we can give you proxy for now, but for any vote, if he looks at you, Jim is taking title as a pirate lord. We need to be there for the vote.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Barbosa should understand. Hector is an understandable man. So
Proxies.
give
work?
the proxy that we can allow a
Will
convening,
it work
but
for them? Do they
a
need to check it?
convening can happen, but the check comes. He holds up a hook again with the item, so a
Okay.
vote cannot officially occur until we're back, and that would be anyway too, even if you had the items.
Oh,
or
so
not.
there's no way.
The item. think of these like IDs. Unless I have this, no one can verify I am truly the Lord of the Neverland Seas.
Okay, so there's no point in really doing
But
that.
giving a proxy, that's enough to
So
say.
essentially, if you had them, then you could claim that you are the.
Can you
pirate
remind
lord.
me what the medallion I got for the
And they're
Christmas
not
one
gonna
shot
do
does again?
It's a medallion of cherry bomb. It's like a fire bomb. It's
What
like a
if you
necklace
guys
of
are
fire
Hey,
bomb.
really-
so I got something for you. Actually, I forgot I had this, and I
Well,
just
yeah.
pull this medallion out.
You've had the
this
ability
is
to
a bomb.
just have someone cast fireball. I
It's a
love
fireball.
you.
It's a fireball.
So, do
Be
I know
careful.
who would have to, or can anyone use it? Or does
Anyone
it have,
can, yeah.
Okay.
Use
so
as an action.
Use this
Fireball.
carefully. You can cast fireball. I think it's only once. Or
Yes, it's once, but it's upcast by. I'll look it up later. Basically, you know, because
I'm
each
so
like bead,
sorry.
these are in the shape of little like cherry stems, like all around. But it's gonna deal a fireball plus a lot.
Okay.
Because it was a one-shot item that they never used, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah,
Crap.
I'm forgetting I have it.
One-shot items we've kept
Cool.
over the years.
Well, so in that case, I can't give you my piece of 8.
Okay, so then it won't work. So then there's no.
Yeah.
So there's
but,
no point. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But that's good information to know, though. That's something like
Yeah.
you guys didn't currently know.
I totally
But we
forgot
can
I
leave
had
you with
that.
wisdom and a way home.
Yeah, and I will say the wisdom will come post-session. You guys can write down whatever you want.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
at that point, then I will just say,
Verbal.
Kronk, are you ready to send Nick back?
Oh, does anyone have any weapons? Any magic weapons? or
Any
anything?
last-
One more
I
thing
just
to bring
gave you
up.
a
Just-
dope
Well,
fire.
Yeah, no, it's sick. It's sick.
you've
I
got
have
the
a full
fireball, the
party.
poison kit, and
Oh, poison
I have a
kit.
question.
question.
I heard an
Mission
oil
Critical
of
Bank
darkness
question,
thing.
Finally,
Yeah, we
when we
can
get
do
back
that.
to the surface, I'll give you free tickets to the Mr. Incredible show.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. I'm a real fan. Big fan.
Oh my God.
I think.
Here's a potion
very
of
good.
darkness.
Oh, thank you. So
Oil of Darkness.
I gotta write all this stuff.
And Jasmine, what's your question?
Well, because I was going to ask again what the stats are about the dagger that we've got. It's that, like, are we all going to fight over it? Do I want it? Is this something we could give away
I don't
because
want
it's not going to help us?
If Jim, it could really help you guys.
Well, like, remind me what it does again.
Oh, you
Have you seen
choose.
Critical Role?
You choose a damage type. So when you attack with the dagger, it's not just doing a normal piercing. You can say, I want it to be fire. I want it to be lightning. I want, you know, it's,
What is
it's-
the-
I want
what
to
is
be
the medallion
radiant.
called?
I want to be necrotic.
yeah.
But
I
it's
have no
then
idea.
you
I
can
found
tell
it
you
when we were
can
saving
bonus
Santa
action
Claus.
once you've attuned bonus action teleport to the dagger.
Okay.
It's a mysterious golden medallion.
Gold
So
medallion.
in
Yep,
that
yep.
case, maybe I
Just do like
Hmm?
medallion
In
of
that case, I do
fireball.
want
There
it.
you
Yeah.
go.
Jasmine would want because Jim could say, "Yeah, take it." All right. Any last things before you go, basically? 'Cause
I
yeah,
love you
I
all,
want
marry me.
to send some spinach puffs
Sorry.
for the road.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
it's
adorable.
amazing.
Crock is
Thank you.
I
I
have
love this. Can I try one?
Oh yeah.
How good is
This
this?
is the
watch
most
out, we have been
freaking amazing
poisoned
spinach
before
puffs.
by
This
these
is amazing.
spinach
Um,
puffs.
Hey, August,
And
can I
Croc-
do something really quick
Tough
with the
crowd
spinach
down
puffs? Can I use my gourmand fee if I add something to them?
I have Gusteau. Gusteau is gonna love this.
So I'm going
So,
to just add
Take one of the
He's a
coins
chef.
from the pirate
some
chest.
He's a famous
spice or
chef.
something.
Put it into
Hey,
his back
like
pocket.
McDonald's.
Hey, Nick Wild. When
You didn't
y'all
take any.
eat these spinach puffs for 24 hours, all of you guys will have 2 additional hit points and advantage on con saving throws against disease for 24 hours.
So
Perfect.
Kronk, as
Magic
handing these spinach
puffs.
puffs over, all of you see Nick take this. You can cast that banishment.
Bye.
Boom.
Banished.
Now that
And
you
you will
Goodbye, it was
be.
lovely meeting you all.
Here's the last luck check.
Have a safe trip.
You'll be back in time for their session.
Really?
Well, because
Oh,
it's
that's good.
between when you got left, there is enough time to happen.
Yeah, they went walking for 2 hours.
They had a lot of stuff happening. You're going to be appearing back.
You've only been here for what, like a couple minutes?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
like
like 10,
half an
20
hour.
minutes.
If it had gone more, it would have been bad for you. But
I
you'll be
have
back
a
in time.
question.
Yes.
Have we even started to look for the portal?
Fun fact: the demon lord body has slowly disintegrated, and disappeared, and the portal has not appeared yet.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about too.
Yeah.
If you want to make me an investigation or insight, Thumbelina,
sorry.
Jim,
Can I make
get
an
ready
Yes.
for some crazy
Can I steal
information
my
there,
joke?
my
August,
yeah,
can I
yeah.
make an Arcana check while she's making the?
Yes, you
investigation?
can.
Could I do
Oh, sorry.
My perception is better.
Here's-
Your
here's
perception
your
is
It's more of an insight or investigation,
Thanks.
unfortunately,
Oh.
because you're trying to
What was that?
figure something. It's a clue. It's a riddle.
I
It's
figured
a.
it was worth to ask before
Yeah,
I
yeah.
rolled.
25 on Arcana.
That's pretty good. Here we go.
What's going on?
Jim Hawkins, the Book of Killing Gods.
Dang.
That is.
No,
Very-
that thing! That's what I needed!
Okay, I'll be nice. I'll say there would be enough. You might be able
Crap.
to whisper some information there.
Message,
the
message,
point
you
is,
message.
Yes, through message, but
We
the
need to-
point is...
We're trying to kill
the
Baby
parties-
Jones and Frollo that are both gods.
They're both gods.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? They're gods now?
Yeah, it sucks. I need help. Help me. Help.
What, you made Frollo and who a god?
Just making sure all of this is over message.
Yes,
all of
yes,
this
yes,
is
yes,
already...
yes, yes, yes.
I
Yeah,
do all
because-
start out loud.
Everyone is- No,
Yes.
all
I forgot
of
that
our
was one of the other
Yeah,
things
yeah.
I was reading.
So
This is...
I snuck
need-
out basically
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
conversation while you guys are doing this whole thing being a distraction.
For the
Yep.
spinach puffs, it could have been that like list.
Yep,
Here
yep.
we go. I need complete silence. You guys are about to
Okay.
get a bit of a lore dump.
Can
Someone
you put
video
this
this.
in
wait,
the
wait.
chat?
I
As
will be
well?
putting it in all the chats because you guys will be able to start immediately telling
Yes.
everyone. What can kill a god?
Well, it's tough to be a god.
Jim, ancient knowledge lies in this simple truth. That gods have not always been gods. Some have started as energy, some have started as thought, some have begun even as mortals. Godlike power can be attained through excruciating process or through godly intervention from gods themselves. But thus as gods can be born, gods can die. If a god were to lose all followers and recognition of name upon a mortal plane,
Oh no.
they would die.
That's part
Which is
of
what
why
he's
he got rid of
doing.
all the clerics.
If gods can, in complete totalum, overload their own power, they can essentially destroy themselves.
So supernova.
But a god would never willingly do this, even under magic, because it takes physical choice to do so. Something that cannot magically occur in a god. But the last thing before you get to what you need, there is the possibility of exiling them to a plane impossible to return from. But this would require the power of a major god.
So god that
A god could banish a god.
So we turn Lily into a major god.
But there is one way that
It's
is
actually
known.
bad.
This is why this book is forbidden. Here's what you're seeing of the redacted. What even if on the mortal plane people found this book, this is what's not in it.
Oh.
Gods can lose their immortality and powers. There is still power to be gained from their life and experiences. But in stripping immortality, much power can be lost. But for any god, three things must be gathered. The first is of a celestial. There must be something specific to a god's weakness. Whether they be items, whether they be plants, whether they be persons, there must be something specifically that a god can be naturally weak to. The second is something mortal, something that binds the god to this reality. Items such as items of true power, godly weapons, personal belongings that give the god's mark on the world. And third, the infernal. The primordial chaos and energy needed to unravel their power and identity. This power can only be found from the schism. The power from which all energy and life flows from the world. Pure energy must be taken from the schism to be used in this sort. But must have a wish to contain it, else the energy dissolves. That is the power of the schism anyway, is of wishing. So it would take a wish to gain this power and hold it. Then combined with the god's specific weakness, and finally what binds the god to this reality, through these three items one can turn a god from an immortal to a mortal, thus giving them a soul, planar binding, and the ability to die. Jim, this is where I need you to roll me a pure investigation check to find any other information. This is just a lot of this quick basic stuff of what's in this book, and you're realizing why it's completely banished and banned because the idea that you could do it, a lot of more dangerous things would try. Because in theory, if you have the ingredients, it's almost not even hard. What'd you get there, my guy?
It's 31.
You're gonna get some information about Hades then, being one of the eldest of gods. Who wants paper? Who wants pencils?
So am I gonna get? Is Nick gonna be
You're
able to
gonna
get
get
this
some
stuff?
of this too. Again, through message. And remember, again, and they will tell you, we cannot speak this out loud.
You can't
because
write it
you
down.
never know.
Literally.
You cannot write
Can't
it down.
write it
either.
down.
You can't write it down. You can't
only-
speak it. You can only transfer it from one person's mind to another
So,
person's
if
mind.
anything, you have to ask, can anyone do message with me?
Okay.
Like
That's it.
literally,
Here's
this
what you learn
cannot
about
be
Hades.
uttered or.
This is that
Cannot
good
be
stuff.
recorded in any way.
Yeah,
Hades
And it's
has
because you
Any-
understand how many times we've been.
Any distribution of this knowledge without written consent
is prohibited.
by the Bonneville Distributions.
There
Oh, that
are,
was the most
in
niche
terms of
joke.
Hades, things have been theorized about Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon, the three eldest gods, that each have made their mark on the mortal plane in one way or another. Hades, through the ground. That whoever wrote this book is not signed, but that it is possible that certain herb or plant could be used for the weakness of Hades.
We have what he uses
All
in his
three.
cigar.
Yeah,
That's the other
elderberry,
party time.
Meg
mugwort,
found
and
that.
rosemary.
Meg got that.
That was so
That's
cool.
a big one, and
And
you
did we
guys
finally
know
get all
this.
three with Dumbo and we're not sure what happened and what didn't anymore?
Fun fact: Dumbo has yet to get them. He only thought he did because
Okay,
of the.
so,
So we
we
have-
still are missing Mugwort?
Yes,
Yes.
Mugwort is the last.
That's really annoying.
You
We
know,
finally
of
almost
course,
had it.
the power of the schism. A wish must be used to gain this power to be able to be the catalyst, one might say, in the rest of the spell.
Right.
Finally, the mortal planar items or things. Hades, like his brethren, has been known to travel to the mortal plane more than other gods. He has always done so through his keys. The keys of the underworld, specific in design, give the god or being of that plane the access to the mortal plane, to be able to travel there, enact life or death, order or chaos as Hades saw fit, and travel back. The author of this book theorized that a key of Hades would work if transformed into something that could turn him mortal. That through the author's notes and through this book, he believes that the energy needed from the schism would be the catalyst. That plant life would be what's needed to have the actual impact, but finally, one of Hades' keys, shaped in a fashion, whether to be an item of a weapon, an item of a bottle for drinking, an item of whatever sort, but like a needle is the transport, this is what would deliver the
So-
power.
We need to melt it down and put the molten key in a syringe and just.
Here's your
Rather,
medicine.
the key needs to become a syringe.
Yeah.
And
The ingredients inside would be the herbs along
with the schismatic
fish.
energy to seal it.
Just feel it. That makes sense.
So it makes me think, so we were able to shoot bottles into Hades before, so, but,
Not unlike, I will say, Jim, again, based on your stories of the first Imagineers when they met Hades, when Hades let his guard down in the underworld, he enacted some of that ancient magic. He allowed himself to be a participant, a champion in this fight. So when Cusco and Merida, using a potion of polymorphing, threw it into his mouth, and when it enacted upon him, while, yes, obviously he was still immortal and could change out, but of course, thankfully, Hercules quickly grabbed him and kept him from doing so. That is the basic of how those spells work. If Hades is allowed to become mortal through the power and the ingredients, and again, the transportation of whatever you shape one of these keys into, and the final thing I'll give you on 31, you gained a lot of stuff. You passed the DC 30 easily.
It was not easy. I had to roll a 19.
You rolled a 19.
The keys of Hades are basically myth. Even the author says this is all such a theorem, as he doesn't know if a key exists.
But somebody does.
One person here might know if those keys exist, as one person here might have been within a foot of said key item.
I'm on my way.
So you want to share?
I don't have them.
Doesn't
No,
happen.
you want to tell us about it though?
Do you want to try? Because again,
Hey guys,
through message, of course.
Frollo
No.
has some keys
Oh.
Hell
that
yeah.
I might be able to get to you somehow. I don't
Okay.
know how to.
You got one.
So
Go ahead and
we-
give me a history check if you can remember the other.
Wait, give me a sec.
I know because you told me.
I know.
The Flying Dutchman?
Close.
Why
It's
did
yeah.
you use
not
my
mine.
die?
Flying
Oh.
Dutchman is an artifact.
You want my dice are put away.
Oh yeah.
Can I use my dice?
Sure.
Yeah, duck dice.
The duck
Oh,
dice.
this is mine.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Duck dice. It's duck
Gotta,
dice.
gotta do the duck dice.
Duck
Here we go.
dice. This.
Uh,
Can I check to see
If
if I
it
can
was
do
meant
anything to
to
make you
be-
smarter, Ruben?
it's
I didn't say anything.
Nick, it's
Do I?
you in your mind. Something
+2.
You already got one. That was one actually. That's,
Was it the same?
Not one.
Are you serious?
you got one of them, and I will say it was the harder of the two. That Frollo had keys on him.
Harder to remember.
Harder to remember, yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
No,
It's okay. It's okay.
That's something, but
Your
yes,
party may be able to help.
Yeah,
it's
they,
something though. Already, you have just given proof to a proof of concept.
I've got some pretty smart people in my party.
So, do you have a way, like, if you were to get the key, does your party have a way of getting it to us?
To be fair, we'll be meeting
I
them
have
after.
Galdor's
Adams and
Speedy
Sumani.
Courier. Also,
Adams and
I
Sumani?
do have Galdor's Speedy Courier. I
Which,
can
if sent,
move
can
things
then send
between
things back.
planes.
The
But
thing
that's
is,
you.
We'd have to line up the timing.
You guys have sending
True.
though, because
Guys,
Mike
once we
could send
finish
it
here,
to you guys,
We
to,
go there.
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
go there.
So we
Because,
once
like,
we finish here, we just
it'll
get
be
there.
the
Can't you
last layer
banish?
when we
Can't
get the
Krog
chaos
banish someone
energy.
else and then that person
to
comes
get
back?
the power from
We're-
the schism
They
now?
would
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
travel all the way
that's-
back
we're
through
gonna
the
get
layers
the
of hell,
schism.
and that only opens up every like 300
And
years.
if each one of us,
Yeah, we were pretty lucky that
guys, if each one of us gets a wish from the schism, there are things we can do. One of us can send us all back.
Because each of you could wish for power from the schism. Again, this spell isn't completely.
Can't you just wish for the keys?
That could cause bad problems though. Because again,
Okay,
wishing for
understand.
objects.
Wish
But again,
spells
if there are
always
multiple
have
keys and
consequences.
there's multiple
Well,
wishes
not
and you
always,
have
but most
multiple,
of the time,
you know,
yes.
Well, can't
Uh,
I? Once
or
I
you
get
try
the
to break
key,
it,
can't
yeah.
you just wish for the key?
It could like transport us to where the key is. So we might have to say we wish for the key that Nick, this specific key that
From
Nick
Nick.
is in possession of, to be transported
that's-
to us at this particular moment in time, and like we have
Well,
to be
guys,
racist.
like honestly, we have to be with Hades.
That's true.
So we need to rely on the other parties to.
Also, I
Get
think
this
that
key.
we might have to bring Merlin
Cooperation!
and Agatha in
Oh
on this
no.
to try and create this.
if you guys are
Exactly.
here and can get the wish
so we might
prismatic
have to get
energy,
everyone
the
together.
Imagineers
So
have-
ultimately, what
Well,
we need to
Merlin's
do.
already mostly in the know, right? Wasn't this his
Right.
plan?
Yeah.
Wait, we could. I can use Merlin to send it, right?
Oh yeah, I can.
Well,
Contact
guys,
him
what I'm
whenever.
saying is we don't need the key.
No.
Right.
One of our group
Yeah,
needs the
Yeah,
key,
so
and then we just need to
essentially,
get
we
to
have
them.
to get the spell.
Yes.
We have to get the spells and then get back to the parties, and that's when we'll work. As
I think-
I'm sure this
I
is
think
the
we can get the
finale
two
that you're
keys.
planning.
I just realized
put
August said
everything
the Wednesday
together.
group is gonna get the
Okay.
keys, the Saturday group is gonna get the schism, and
Can I
Sunday group
ask
is the
Hook a question?
ingredients.
yeah. But
This is awesome.
Is
That's
the
so
schism
cool.
like an object that has power, or is it like just
It's
an aura?
power eternal. It's
Would-
like
Is it something that we could move?
Wait.
You're funny. Again, I'll throw message, but it was just no.
That's
Like,
what I thought.
That's you can't
This
just
is the
move.
crack from the Amy Pond season.
Yeah, it's
That's what I was
but it's
thinking
like
this
just
whole time,
take
but
the
I was
schism
picturing-
it is
And move it over
there.
Do we already have the key?
You at one point did, but your history check wasn't high.
Yeah, I think I remember it now. Okay.
Babe, when we do our level 1 OCs for our national treasure hunt, can I do like River Song?
Reverse.
Merlin has
Wow.
it. Merlin has it. We gave it to Merlin, right?
River Song would be
Yes,
just
we
broken.
gave it to Merlin. We already have one of the
Oh.
keys.
I love Merlin so much.
Merlin and Agatha currently have possession of one of the keys in the form of a ring.
Now we just need
Known as
to.
the Ring of Death.
Yep.
What? It's 4 rings.
The other rings were normal
it's just
rings.
the
Oh
You've been
my
carrying
God.
around
Really
the key
magical
to the
power
gate of
artifact.
hell?
No,
But
no,
the
no,
Ring
actually
of
the
Death
diamond
was
ring.
turned from a key of death. As, again, Phoebus, finding this ring and casting Identify,
had
learning
the
that this
disease
was
one.
once fashioned from a key of Hades, didn't mean much to them at the time. Just, yeah, okay, Ring of Death.
Yep. And so we just need to get from Frollo, and then we'll get it to
I really want that
And
ring.
Merlin,
Thumbelina,
and then you guys
what
will
Will
have
my ring
on
be
your-
there when I come back?
Maybe, I mean, you sent it along. We'll see.
I
What
want
did
it
you
back
guys
so
get? You got a
bad.
high Arcana as well. 25 for
I
your...
got a 19 for investigation. My
The portal
Arcana
had-
is higher. Can I roll Arcana
Yes, you could.
instead?
The portal has yet to appear. Again, Nick, this is all you can get from that. Again, that
Okay.
like, hey, here are the keys, here's the
I-
stuff. There's a lot here.
Oh, that's
I'm
not
so
gonna
glad I
be
was able to-
better. It's gonna be worse.
To
So-
open a
The
portal,
amount of
though,
secrecy I have
The
put
demon lord
into
said, so
getting
maybe
this
it's an item?
information.
I won't slip. I won't slip.
Do I have it in my pocket?
For the... It's the spectacles!
Thumbelina,
I still got it!
you can pull out the spectacles.
Yes!
Wait, what?
Thumbelina,
No way!
He could have dipped while she was still alive.
yeah!
Oh, I am so
This
glad
was a
that
completely
XP might be
avoidable encounter
valuable,
if you
though.
thought about it.
Hey, it's okay, we got XP.
I thought it was off the cuff, and I'm like, why would she need spectacles?
Well, I just
I got
thought, okay,
XP.
this might
So
be
I'll grab it.
a
I'll hold it for
powerful
there.
weapon
Oh,
like
oh.
Zardo's sword type of thing.
What
So
did
I'm
I
like,
miss?
The spectacles
glasses
from the
from
librarian
Slugface.
are what can
Okay,
be used
not
to
in
tell.
my
you.
defense,
I'm
as
sorry,
soon
are
as I
what-
got the
what?
spectacles,
The
she killed
glasses
me.
from
Yes,
the big
as
monster
soon as you got
Got
you
that.
went down
They
I
can
was
be used
down.
to
There would have been no
teleport.
chance to
Oh.
even
to
look
the
at
next
them.
layer for you guys. It's that.
Oh.
Oh,
so
this
we
is the
should
game.
banish you real
Okay.
quick.
Yes.
Don't take me to the next one,
Please,
please.
I want to go home. Nick, as yes, hands
So I got
on.
the information. I got
Thumbelina,
the kit,
I won't make
the
you roll for that.
medallion,
It's enough of.
and then the potion vial.
You can.
It was a 5 plus.
You-
if it was
and then
Arcana,
Spinach
then
Plus.
August, it was
And
a
Spinach
5
Plus will give
plus-
you everyone 2 extra hit points, which isn't much,
13.
but also
Thumbelina, you can
advantage on
place-
saving
you
know,
throws,
place the
as soon as I
spectacles
want you guys
on
to
the
know, as soon as I
ground
teleport
where she
back, I'm gonna be
died.
like, hey, I
Can
want
I
Spinach
take them
Plus.
with us?
They
Also
can't be
have
taken
for
through
your
because they
personal
turn
collection.
into the portal.
Autographs.
Yes, that's the most important thing. That's the, these autographs.
So hard.
August, how much are these autographs worth?
They might be worth a freaking amount of money.
Yeah.
I really, I could have been making so much.
You guys are celebrities.
You guys are celebrities.
You're not too well known. 'cause you've been
The
down
world
for a
won't
long
shut up about you
Yeah,
guys up
August.
there.
What did I sign? Did I sign
Wow, I don't
Thumbelina,
think you have the
Petalbug,
Imagineers
or the
that
Fairy
knows.
Godmother?
It's all
time.
three.
You could have done all
I
three.
probably did all
Petalbug,
three.
Queen of the Fairies, Thumbelina, Imagineer, the Fairy Godmother.
It's like, what?
She's been
I
through a
think
lot.
I'm gonna hold on to these
I
for
have
like
3
after
lives.
one of you dies,
Here's what
and
I'll
then
say.
it's gonna
As
shoot
we
up.
end the session, Nick, you start going up, looking at these things. Again, a lot of items
I'll
with you.
take
I can't like stop looking at the autographs. Like,
Hey, keep touching them. They
Hey,
won't
Nick.
be in mint
oh,
condition.
crap.
Thumbelina,
Technically, Fairy Godmother is dead, so
Yes.
you could sell that one for a lot.
the
Yes!
as the spectacles are placed on the ground, the spectacles enlarge into the portal for you all. As
This is
you
such
all,
a collector's item.
Of course,
It
I
has
will
all
say
of
you
the
guys could
autographs.
take your long rest before you go through because
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of you
what I was about to
the
say.
tower's still here. But that is where we are going to end tonight's
That
session.
was awesome.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching,
that
and I will
was so
see you all
cool.
next
Such an
time.
emotionally